We all knew it was happening, didn't we? Evening. It is the first ever Rogers Reports watch-along of the Villa Duncan Kilburn evening. The team sheet is what we feared. Let's talk about it. The team sheet is what we feared. Let's talk about it. Ollie Watkins, Emi Buendia, Leon Bailey. I have no words. I have no words for this team sheet, by the way. Absolutely no words. What do you guys think about the team sheet? Get your comments in the live. I can't get over the team selection from Ross Buchanan. I completely agree. Completely agree. Got the game up in the background here. Weakened in January, brings Bailey back and Luis completely weakened the team. I would agree. I would agree. They're just showing some highlights, replays of our last two victories. And you know what they're showing, just to rub it in? They're showing the highlights of Rashford's assist to Asensio. How the mighty have fallen. Rashford to Asensio. Now we're hoping for Leon Bailey to Emi Buendia to win us this game, by the way. Good Lord. Caesar. Why even bother watching? He has Watkins, Bailey and Buendia all starting. A loss is written in the stars. I completely agree. Completely agree. I've got no hope for this game now, boys. We are not scoring any goals today from Martin. I think you, Martin, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a Villa fan that disagrees with you. Gift horse from Wolves. Yeah, I mean, bloody hell, they really did do us a solid, didn't they? Beating Liverpool, but it all counts for nil if we can't capitalise today. You know, yes, we're not losing any ground, but we need to be gaining ground every game at the moment, and it's going to be hard to do. It's going to be really, really hard to do. Emery no longer cares, or he's totally lost it. You do wonder whether Emery, the pressure and all of this and the injuries, and you just wonder, can someone tell me, is a draw any good for us? A draw is only good for us in the sense of Chelsea don't close the gap. So the gap will remain 3 points between us and Chelsea. And of course, we gain a point on Liverpool. So yes, it's good, but really we need to win, right? If we want to make waves in the Premier League, if we want to get top 5, now that Liverpool have lost and we're playing Chelsea, we need to win this game. And they have their second string keeper in net as well. Emery off in the summer. I do fear it. I do fear it, Duncan. I do indeed fear that he might be. Nickelodeon, welcome. Not to be paranoid, but have you noticed how our recent form and baffling manager decisions coincided with the Real Madrid rumours? Emery's still odds-on favourite. That has been noted. Don't worry, that has been noted. Duncan's predictions are 3-0 defeat. I think I said 3 or 4-0. Alan, just watch me cry when the goals start flying in if you want, mate. He says he isn't watching the game with Bailey playing 3-0 or more. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Emery's back to Spain. Emery job offer from Spain. I think the only thing that makes me think that Emery might stay is, one, I don't think he'd last very long at Real Madrid. I think he'd have a season in him at best at Real Madrid. And two, I think surely he wants to win a trophy with Villa for all he's done for us and all we've done for him. I know there's no loyalty in football anymore, but you would hope. I'm going to try and see whether I can get some sort of timer on the screen as well. I don't know whether that's possible, just so that you guys can sync up with when the game's on in the background. But I'm not sure if I will be able to do it. Banners, I guess. I will tell you when it's kicked off, though. I will tell you when it's kicked off. Or I could even share like a media asset of what was I going to say? Like what the time is in the game or something like that. I can do something, I'm sure. I could overlay, or I could put another media asset in or something. I can figure it out. But welcome in. Please do get your comments in the live chat. X Bills says, I hope you both lose. X Bills is our Minister for Foreign Affairs. He's a Liverpool fan. Billy, if you think Liverpool played bad against Wolves yesterday, you bloody wait until you see us play against Chelsea today, mate. It is going to be a bloodbath. I tweeted it out. I said, Aston Villa, or Emery rather. I think this is on Emery. That team selection is honking, mate. Emery has made this game a walk in the Villa Park for Chelsea today. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be like watching a David Attenborough documentary of the savannah, but we're the antelope and Chelsea are the lion today. It's going to be bad. Surprised you're going ahead with it after his line. You know what, mate? I literally said to the missus when I came upstairs, I was like, this might be the worst decision I've ever made. Because I think this is just going to be 90 minutes of me sat here crying because Villa are that bad, because the team selection was that bad as well. I don't know about you, but that team sheet just fills me right to the brim with confidence. Comrade John is on a bit of a joke thing right now. I think Comrade John's doing the Michael McIntyre thing right now. He's switching it up. Herald, is Emery trying to get the sack? Honestly, mate, like genuinely, I don't see any other result in this game other than Chelsea absolutely slapping us silly, by the way. Which is not good, is it? It's not good at all. It is. Oh, God, honestly, I couldn't believe it when I saw that lineup. I could not believe it. You know what I mean? It's beggars belief. It is beggars belief. Liam Ritchie, hello, welcome. We can't score bangers anymore, but that Irish collection is a banger. I nearly did cop a little bit from that St. Paddy's Day collection, to be fair, but I'm literally just about to move house. So would it go down well if like a 60 quid Aston Villa X Island collab top rocked up at the door? Probably not. But it was nice. It was really, really nice. 7 minutes till kickoff then, guys. 7 minutes until kickoff. Should we quickly get up? I need to do this a bit smart here because I'm only on one screen because I've got the game up on that screen there. If I get the foot mob up, I should be able to go up and we can go through the team and just my shock really at it. I think more than anything. Let me share my screen here. All right. Let's just share that. There we go. Get that in. Right, can you guys see that? Hopefully you guys can see that on the screen. I'll zoom in. Or I can actually, to be fair, if I make it bigger, that should hopefully that is somewhat working for you. And I've got the team sheet up here. Once it switches over, that should, there's a little bit of a delay for me, to be fair. That should be the team up. There we go. That's better. So here's the team for today. And I got your comments up as well. 4 players out of form in the starting lineup. I'm actually in shock from Gary Howlett. Is it April the 1st? It feels like April the 1st every day for Aston Villa at the moment, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? I just want Nadine Coyle in the Island Villa kit. I will support this team no matter what, but I have zero confidence in this team selection. Yeah. I think you've summed it up really nicely, actually. I think you've summed it up really, really nicely. So here's the team, right? And here's what I don't get, right? The back line, front four, all need drop in there from Duncan. And Duncan, I find it hard pressed again to disagree with you. So here's the team that we're rocking today. Now, the back five, I don't necessarily disagree with. Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, and Matson. Yeah, you know, the only contentious position would have been Mings or Powell. Charles says up the Wolves. It's one of the only times that I'll agree with you on this channel. Up the Wolves for yesterday. You might not have done us a favour on Friday, but blimey, did you do us a favour yesterday? Blimey, did you? Yeah, the back five, like I don't... Look, Matson's starting. That's a huge plus for me because Luca Digne is really, really bad. Duncan says, why can't Lindelof play? I think it's probably because he's right-footed. And Konsa's going to play. And you know Emery doesn't particularly like playing two centre-backs of the same foot. So that's probably why, because he can't create the angles or whatever. Then we have Tyrone Mings, who can't really pass anyway. Literally, why would you not give Allison a chance? I think it's because he's not tactically adapted to how Emery wants to play. And we know what Emery's like. He's bloody stuck in his ways. We know what he's like. So that's fine. Right, that's fine. The back five, I don't really have an issue with. I have a little bit of an issue. no, Mings has already been stripped to the captaincy once. I suppose you can't put it back on him. I think Mings will be the quote unquote leader of this team over Konsa today in terms of that captaincy, though. So you move forward, right? Onana and Luis, fine, because we have no one else. We have no. Oh, look, we've got a Tifo out. If anyone's watching it live with me, we've got a bloody Tifo in the stands. Wow, Chelsea really will be quaking in their boots now, boys. I think we might have won this one. So Onana and Luis, right? Yeah, fine. Fine. Don't really care. Because we got no one else, right? This is a big issue. This is a big issue because 3 of those 4 shouldn't be anywhere near the starting lineup. I like Rodgers on the left. I do like Rodgers on the left. I don't like him in the middle at the moment because teams have realised if you just crowd the middle and crowd the central areas, because Villa like to play quick, vertical football through the middle of the pitch. We don't like to go wide. Teams have clocked onto that. We've tried to put Rodgers in the middle and just force the issue, keep on giving him the ball. Maybe it will work. He's getting doubled, tripled up. Players know exactly how to play against him as well. 1 presses, 1 drops off, cuts off all the options. He can't get anything doing. So I like the fact that Rodgers is out on the left-hand side. That's better than him being in the middle for me. Happy with that. But why on earth is Leon Bailey starting? The players are just walking out at Villa Park for me on my stream now, by the way. Why is Leon Bailey starting? Oh, look, they've got the fireworks out as well. You wonder why we're in an £82 million debt with UEFA. They've just spent about $6 million on those fireworks to try and G the boys up. They shouldn't need fireworks to G them up. Sorry. This is the type of attitude you're getting from me today. I do apologise. I'm just sick of this, and that team selection's put me in a right stinky mood. Leon Bailey's done nothing since he's returned to the club from Roma to warrant this start. Sancho's been really, really good. Oh, I haven't even got my comments on stage. There you go, guys. Sancho's been really, really good. Allison showed promise. Luis has come back and done enough. And again, we have no one else in that position. And yet, he's getting the nod. Unbelievable choice to start Leon Bailey. Emi Buendia, again, has been so bad over the last 8 games. So poor. I don't care what he's done this season. He's been so poor over the last 8 games. There's just no way in hell he should be starting this game. And then Ollie Watkins, the lesson, I'm literally starting a war cabinet to get Ollie Watkins out of the club. In terms of the Chelsea team, you know, you look at their dangers: João Pedro, Fernandes, Palmer, Caicedo, James, Fofana, Chalobah. Again, not that, you know, Hato, if you guys remember him from Ajax, Leon Bailey actually was the one that had him on skates in the Conference League. Garnacho, not very good player, I don't think. He'll go and score now. Gusto is suspect, and then Jorgensen as well. So it's not even like it's just us, but you just, I don't know. Anyway, the game is about to kick off, so let me get the media asset back that we need. Get rid of that as well. But there we go. That's all the lineups and stuff, guys. Let's go through some of this chat here. I can't lie, other than the front 4, we physically prepared to dominate the match physically, especially because Chelsea have been reliant on set pieces recently. Not really. Douglas Luiz, his only version of physicality is getting a yellow card. And Amadou Onana, he needs to wrap himself in bubble wrap, and sometimes he does play like that. So I don't know if we are physical. And you know, Caicedo, Reece James, Enzo Fernandez, they're all very physical midfielders. Very, very physical midfielders. I'd rather Sancho start than Allison. Yeah, I wouldn't have been annoyed if Sancho was the one starting on the right-hand side. I would not have been annoyed. Goals win matches, yep, and we've got Bailey, Buendia, and Watkins to score ours. Enough said. Luiz hasn't been bad. He hasn't been bad. He's just not as good as Tielemans, is he? You know, he's not as good as Kamara, and I think that just shows. End of December, we were in the title fight, I know. Smoke dog, W Big Rodgers. You already know. Oh, here we go, guys. Kickoff is upon us. Kickoff is upon us. Can I get some final score predictions from you guys in the chat? Let's get some final score predictions. Kickoff is nigh in the Premier League. Chelsea versus Villa, a must-win game for both clubs, I think. Let's see. I'm relegated to audio only for the game, so I'll have to check in at halftime. Of course, mate. Of course. Watkins, Buendia, and Bailey, the 2021 Smith front line. You're not wrong. Smoke Dog reckons 2-2. 3-0 loss from Duncan. I genuinely think Chelsea are going to do us 4-0. I genuinely think Chelsea are going to do us 4-0. Chelsea 3, Villa 0 from Martin. I don't disagree. I hope that Villa can do something. Nickelodeon thinks we'll lose by 1. I pray to the footballing lords up above us. Villa can pull off some sort of miracle here. Smoke Dog, I hope not. I pray that they can pull off some kind of miracle. I can't see it happening. Chelsea have kickoff here at Villa Park. Is that singing section getting it going? I have no idea, says Liam Ritchie. Both teams have proven they can be brilliant, but both have been terrible too frequently. Here we go, guys. It's kickoff time at Villa Park. Cole Palmer over the ball. 3, 2, 1. We have kicked off at Villa Park. Aston Villa versus Chelsea live watch along. Like, share the stream around so other people can watch along with me, you, and everyone else. Here we go. Echo banger. We need to double up on Palmer. He'll be dangerous. Yep. Completely right. And that's a loose ball straight away from Chelsea. Emi Buendia, unfortunately, has 0 pace in his legs, so couldn't get to it. And then Chelsea, a very quick counter-attack here. João Pedro up against Maatsen and Mings, and Chelsea have the first corner of the game 30 seconds in. You know, you think, again, anyone else but, maybe not Barkley wouldn't have got there, but anyone else but Buendia, and we could have been in there straight away. Echo banger, though, you're totally right. You're totally right. That left-hand side is going to be a problem. Chelsea have taken the corner short here. Reece James on the ball out wide over to Cole Palmer. Caicedo, and they've completely played through Villa here. Gusto, the offside flag's up. I would actually question whether he was offside or not there. It didn't look offside to me. Did not look offside to me. If you guys are watching along my stream that I am watching on TNT Sports Live, it's currently on 1 minute and 10 seconds into this game. Optimistic me would kill for a 2-1 Villa win. This is from iFillin. Just not a loss. I'm afraid of being the lineup being realistic. I mean, I'll be optimistic as well, but I don't know where we're scoring. I don't see where the goals are coming from, apart from Morgan Rogers. And can we just rely on him all the time? Chelsea are pressing really high, though, which will play into Villa's game plan here. And immediately a loose pass from Ollie Watkins. Luckily, Douglas Luiz does recover the ball, and Arna should find him here. And Douglas Luiz on a half turn. He has a bit of room. Ollie Watkins has made a brilliant run. It's come back to Luiz, and he's put it out to Bailey. Bailey against Hato here. He's had him on skates before. Goes down the byline, puts a good ball into the box. 1-0. It's Douglas Luiz. It's Douglas Luiz. Leon Bailey assist. I don't believe what I'm seeing. This is a dodgy game. Was too scared to put a bet on. Watkins, it was Douglas Luiz, Martin. Dougie! Beauty. That's the spirit. Come on, boys. Douglas Luiz gets his first goal back in an Aston Villa shirt, and it was great work down the line by Leon Bailey. He clearly remembers that game against Jarell Hato. What was it, 2-3 seasons ago? He puts Jarell Hato on the ice skates here like it's the Winter Olympics all over again. A lovely dummy, and that might be a back heel finish from Douglas Luiz. Here we're seeing the replays there. Bailey down the line, and it's a little flicked back heel from Douglas Luiz. Where has this Villa been? Where has this confidence been? That is absolutely sensational. It's a back heel through the legs of Chelsea captain Reece James. Jorgensen stood no chance whatsoever, and Unai Emery pumps his fists into the ground of Villa Park. Can we hold on? By the way, that monologue I just done, genuinely, why am I not like employed by Aston Villa to be like a commentator or something? Is that not the greatest thing you've ever heard? I don't like to pick myself up here, but anywho, 1-0. That's the right thing. Bailey giving proper width. There we go. We all doubted him, and he's got an assist. Douglas Luiz with the goal. You're an exquisite everything, baby. No, guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We have a long way to go in this game. We've scored after 2 minutes. Can we hold on to this lead for 82 minutes at our Fortress Villa Park? I hope so. I do like Dougie, not a player I've criticised, to be fair. He's still getting match sharp. Yeah, he is. He is. But here, Chelsea have a little bit of room down. Oh, that's a poor pass from Gusto. And Mings does pick the ball up. Onana back to Mings. And we have control of the game again. Someone clip that clip of me and send it to Villa, by the way. I genuinely think they should employ me. We shouldn't sit back, though. 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline. Is it as dangerous as 2-0? They say 2-0 is the worst scoreline in football, don't they? Enzo Fernandez going to ground very easily there. He'll be the first one. He'll be the first one to complain as well when a foul gets given against him after he two-foots someone. Modern day football is terrible. How you like that, boys? Sea juice? I like it a lot. I like it like that. Oh, Chelsea, you're in the mud. At least it means Chelsea have to come at us. Yep, and that does play into our favour. Hit on the break, says Duncan Kilburn. Echo banger, it's true. 2-0 is when players come consistent. It is. And when you concede one at 2-0 up, it goes to 2-1. Smash the likes from Smoke Dog. You know you're dangerous. Garnacho here down the left-hand side for Chelsea. Great ball into the box. And it's an exquisite save from Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez has just kept Aston Villa in this game. Wow. What a ball by Garnacho. João Pedro. Header at the back post. Emi Martinez has just kept Aston Villa at 1-0. And there is all of the warning signs that you need, that Chelsea are still very much in this game and very much a dangerous team. And Chelsea are coming again with Malo Gusto. Douglas Luiz does well, but does concede a corner. Yeah, Duncan, it might be. It's one of those things, isn't it, where the stream might be a little bit delayed of my stream and your stream and all of that kind of stuff. I'm on 5 minutes. I'm on 6 minutes. I've literally just ticked over to 6 minutes. If you guys wanted to sync up with our stream. Chelsea have taken it short again. Malo Gusto. A good block from Onana. Matson needs to get out to Reece James here, and he does. And it's another corner. Yeah, we play our best when we counter-attack. We're awful when we have loads of time on the ball playing sideways. It's true. It's true. And Villa historically have always been a bit of a counter-attacking team. You know what I mean? Even under Martin O'Neill. That was the thing. Sound defensively. Ping the ball forward to Ashley Young, James Milner, Stuart Downing, whoever it might be. Get the ball into John Carew or Marlon Harewood. Crouchy. We loved the target man back in the day. We loved the target man. It's another corner. It goes all the way over. And Emi Buendia, he's going to give away a foul if he's not stupid, Emi Buendia there. Chelsea here really coming on strong. Ball out. That's never a penalty. That's a dive, I think. That might get brought back and looked at. That might be brought back and looked at, guys. Matson on Reece James. I tell you what, though, if it's not a penalty, that's a dive, and Reece James should be carded. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. I think he simulated the contact by running into Matson there. That's going to be brought back for a penalty. No, it's not. No penalty, dive. That means Reece James should definitely be yellow carded then. Right? It has to be a yellow card then. Someone said there's been a... Are Arsenal playing as well? I actually don't know if Arsenal are playing. He pulls his leg back, no penalty. Completely agree. Arsenal are playing as well. Their game says 0-0 for me, though. Oh, no, yeah, 1-0. Arsenal have just scored. Bukayo Saka. It's all right. As long as City wins, keep the pressure on them. That's fine. Right, we've taken this free kick short. And it's offside. No booking for simulation nowadays. It's a joke. Yeah, I know. Get on side, Bundy. I know. Rare, good ref decision. As soon as I saw that there was the slightest bit of contact, I was convinced they were going to pull it back. Reece James still having a go at the ref here. Should have been booked for simulation. Now he's in the ref's face having a go. How much are we going to let him get away with? I think it's the Australian ref today, isn't it? What's his name? Barrett? Something like that? Oh, there you go. Just popped up on my screen. Arsenal scored. Honestly, shocked they didn't give a pen. You know, you think you will get one nowadays. It should be a yellow for simulation, though. You know? I tell you what, since we've scored, it has been all Chelsea, which probably is to be expected. Oh, Bill's there. Our VAR expert. You can't bring it back for a yellow. Fair enough. But then again, if he hasn't given the penalty in real time, he should just stop the game there, and it's a yellow for simulation. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I think refs are too reliant nowadays on VAR. Matty Cash puts Garnacho to the floor, and you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Oh, dear me. I don't mind it at all. Let him know you're there, Matthew. Chelsea are probably going to look to dominate possession here. I think Villa are going to settle in and try and spring on the counter, as Duncan mentioned earlier on. And they just have some possession at the back here. And this is calm and collected for Villa. I think we'll be happy for Chelsea to have possession at the back all day long. I'll get to that in a second, guys. In case you were wondering, my stream has just ticked over to 10 minutes in the game. I still can't believe the team. Neither can I. I mean, it's working so far. Right, another sloppy pass here, and Villa could break with Watkins. Never a good sign, is it? And yeah, he gives the ball away. But it is a foul. I'm surprised. That didn't look like a foul to me. We do have a foul. Good position here. Maybe Watkins was sandwiched. I'm not 100% sure there. But it's a free kick in a promising position for Villa. Now, is Austin McPhee going to earn his wages? Oh, yeah, it was a foul. It was a foul. It was a foul from Fofana there. Is Austin McPhee going to earn his wages? We have no Tammy Abraham to run onto the ball. It looks like we were looking to go early to Ian Matson there. But the referee not allowing us to. We have gone to Ian Matson. And it's a really poor ball into the box. What is Austin McPhee doing? Matty Cash putting Garnacho in his pocket. I hope so. Because that's one threat that Chelsea have nullified if Matthew Cash can do that. Okay. We have Chelsea hemmed in here. No foul. Brilliant. That's ours. And Rodgers has kept it in. You know he wanted to shoot there. Matson here. Out to Douglas Luiz over the top. Don't know why he played it over the top, but it's worked. Matson there was kind of hemmed into Douglas Luiz should have just played that on the floor, no? We've just got to frustrate them. And with the experience and composure advantage, use that over them. I hope so. With that assist, Bailey is never going to be benched. No, that's him starting till the rest of it, till he retires. Maybe. What a start, guys. Bailey, a winger who can't cross. We can't say it anymore, Duncan. He's silenced us for at least the next 90 minutes until he does something else stupid. Ananas all day. Matson's done really well there. And Consa will clean this up to Martinez. And out we go. Bailey should win that, and he does. And now we can break. Bailey on the break. Watkins, he's got acres of room. Can he find him? He does find Watkins here. This is a promising counter-attack. Watkins back to Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz looking for options. Finds Onana. To Emi Buendia. Matty Cash with acres of room. Emi Buendia again. Has to be a good ball into the box. What is he doing? How have we not got that ball into the box? And Garnacho down complaining it's a foul when Onana's literally got the ball. Get up. Bring in Dia from Lazio. Is he a striker? Because he'll be in my striker search. Yeah, Buendia, comrade. Buendia. So, but Matty Cash as well. Someone put the ball into the box. We've got an aerial presence in Ollie Watkins. Fofana is not the most, is not the tallest centre-back in the world. Typical Buendia. That should be Villa's ball all day. It goes out for a Chelsea throw. That's fine. That's fine. Jarrell Hato on the throw-in. I think his first name's Jarrell. I'm pretty sure that's the one that we absolutely minced when we beat Ajax in the Conference League. I'm pretty sure. Chelsea here looking to regain a bit of composure, a bit of possession. Villa with a couple of good opportunities here to break early on. We've taken one of them, and that's why we're 1-0 up. Swap Marlon for Buendia and Tammy for Watkins, and we'd be a threat in this match. Comrade, someone else said it, but it's perfect. But yeah, I always say that Buendia's brain is writing checks that his feet can't catch. It is the Ajax guy. I thought it was. I remember Leon Bailey just absolutely like destroyed him in that game. Long ball over the top here to Gusto has worked. Emi Martinez comes to collect. The Villa players were calling for offside there, but we've got the ball, so we can just play on. We can just play on. And a little bit of calmness on the ball here. It is Ezri Konsa, plays it back to Emiliano Martinez, back to Konsa, back to Martinez. It goes. Now, I assume we're going to look to hit the ball long shortly. Now that Tyrone Mings has got it, I would imagine that's probably coming sooner rather than later. Goes instead to Matson with a nice ball inside there to Watkins. Watkins to Rodgers, who is going to lose possession here. And now Chelsea on the counter. Nothing stupid, boys. Nothing stupid. Cole Palmer dancing through players like they're not there. Now it's Garnacho. Pulls it back. Cole Palmer. For me, Emi Martinez should be keeping hold of that. Don't know what you guys think. I think Emi Martinez thought that was going further into the corner and he's tried to save for the cameras. Because he should be holding on to that. Only Villa's second goal in the first 15 minutes all season. Is it really, Duncan? Bloody hell. And again, that's Morgan Rodgers giving the ball away there. And that's what you do have to run the risk of with Morgan Rodgers, is he'll do something brilliant, but he does give the ball away a hell of a lot as well. Rosinia there moaning that he's being told off for being literally an acre out of his technical area. I don't know why managers like complain about it. Emery does it as well when he's so far out of his technical area and he gets told off and it's like, well, you're literally out of your technical area, mate. Do you know what I mean? Good ball into the box. Konsa and Fofana go down with a head injury. Konsa looks like a toddler having a tantrum. He's like tapping his feet on the floor. Oh, dearie me. I don't even think it hit Fofana's head, so I don't know what he's on about. He's doing a Harry Maguire. Martinez tried to save before earlier in the season. Now he punches and pushes the ball away more. Yeah, I get it, but I feel like he could have held on to that. That Fofana literally, he's done himself there because that Watkins' head literally didn't touch him because he's trying to get a foul out of it. Yeah, stick to driving like an idiot and having 30 points on your license. I have no respect for that guy. He was endangering other people's lives when he was doing that. Stupid, petulant. So I really can't respect him. Konsa is a drama queen. That's why he's probably the most foul player in the Premier League this season. He took that mantle from Jackie G, I would say. Emirates Cup 5th round. Emirates FA Cup 5th round, rather. We don't have to worry about that. We could have been playing Manchester City, so getting knocked out wasn't the worst thing in the world, was it? All right. Hopefully we should be out of this head injury break shortly. I hope. Fofana is just an injury-prone guy made of glass. Well, I don't know what he's made out of there. He's made out of fairy dust, apparently, because you needed a bit of magic to find out where on earth that the contact with his head was. And Wrexham manager Phil Parkinson is here to watch the game. Who cares? Show me coverage of the game, please, BT. This is a really elongated shot of Phil Parkinson there. Still a break in the game here for the head injury. It just means there's going to be another 4 minutes of added time on. Konsa has to come off as well, of course, as per protocol. Not substitute off. He's just got to come off for, what is it, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, something like that, before he can come back on. But they're down a player as well. So it is what it is. And Martinez picks up. Low scoring in the Prem again midweek. Yeah, what was it? 2-0 draws yesterday. 2-1 Wolves, and then someone won 1-0, I think. Was it? Or Everton won 2-0, maybe. Everton look good to get into European spots this season, don't they? Mings goes long here. And Watkins will get there, I think. And he's just eased out of play by Reece James. I get why Watkins is complaining, because Reece James, who is lucky not to be on a yellow, he has got no eyes for the ball there. And it's just, He does go into Watkins back, I'm surprised that's not been given now. I look at it in the replay. Moyes, most underrated manager for me from Duncan. Yeah, but I think that's a fair point. What do you guys think? Let's get a little discussion on this whilst they show some replays of Watkins being fouled. Is Moyes the most underrated manager in the league? I think he's definitely in there for a shout. Chelsea giving the ball away again. Luiz here going to retain possession. Put it back to Mings. Put Mings under a bit of pressure there. But Mings does deal with it well. He does deal with it well. And that's what you get from Mings, isn't it? No nonsense most of the time. And I'm sure that was probably his briefing coming into this game. No nonsense from you, mate. Get the ball out whenever you can. How is that not a push? Yeah, when I saw the replay, it looked a lot more... Initially, I thought it was a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, but it was definitely James into Watkins' back, wasn't it? Considering some of the decisions we've seen over the Premier League this last weekend and week, the ref is going to dish a ton of yellows in the second half. Yeah. He's the type of ref, I'll let it go in the first half, lads, and then second half, it's just yellow, yellow, yellow. You tied your shoelace, yellow. You looked at me weird, yellow. It's fine. It's fine. Bit of a nothing game the last 10 or so minutes since the excitement of early on. Villa scoring in the second minute. Leon Bailey cutting it back to Douglas Luiz with a lovely flicked finish, reminiscent of when we beat Jose Mourinho's Chelsea. Fabian Delph with a little flicked finish there for those who remember it. Chelsea were down to 10 men in that game, I do believe. Reminiscent of that finish for me. Oh, dear. Chelsea with a little bit of possession here. But Villa very much set in our shape. And happy to let Chelsea play around for a little bit. They've tried to find a ball through the middle and it's worked. Oh. And we've got lucky there. We've got lucky there. I don't know how that ball through the middle wasn't intercepted. But Chelsea have just played one ball from back to front, straight through the middle of Villa. And if Cole Palmer hadn't slipped at the crucial moment, that could have been 1-1. He's onside. Mings, I don't know how Mings hasn't managed to get that. But Cole Palmer luckily just slips at the wrong moment. And Konsa with a vital block may have injured himself in the process. Hopefully that's just an impact injury. Conrad said he wasn't worried when it fell to Garnacho. Good corner, straight into the hands of Emi Martinez. They've done the right thing in putting it straight on Martinez's head. And Martinez is going to look to get us broke quickly here with Douglas Luiz, who will find Morgan Rogers, who will find Emi Buendia, who will find Onana, who should find Cash, and does. Now Buendia needs to make that movement. Leon Bailey out wide here. He's kept the ball well. He's fallen over. He's still got the ball. And he's done Hato, to be fair. Hato has done very, very well to recover there. Chelsea putting themselves under a little bit of pressure at the back here. Leon Bailey should be pressuring Hato there. Garnacho now on the ball. Villa looking to press, and I assume that'll be the end of the Villa press now. Buendia's still going for it. They have got it out now. Matty Cash has been done by João Pedro there, to be fair. Villa's still pressing here with Ollie Watkins. Gone back to Jorgensen, who's done very well, to be fair. Very, very well. Watkins now, pressuring again. I don't know how Chelsea have kept that ball there. There's been so many loose touches. Villa just are never that quick on loose touches, are they? And now Garnacho with a little bit of room to run at Matty Cash. Cash has shown him completely inside. And the shot from Enzo Fernandez straight into Emi Martinez's hands. And Martinez has gone long to Ollie Watkins here, who's through on goal. There's no flag. And Ollie Watkins one-on-one shoots straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised? Wesley Fofana, now the play has stopped, is magically okay and up and talking to the referee, by the way. Let's have a little look at this incident here. I mean, he should literally be sent off for diving. Fofana, from what I've just seen. And yeah, Watkins unable to obviously score the one-on-one. It's the heritage of the Ollie Watkins. That should be 2-0 to Villa. And Ollie Watkins knows it. I don't know how much longer I can watch this guy play football, man. Fofana should honestly, genuinely be banned for the rest of the season. And it's another head injury, so off you go, you little diving cheat. Honestly. No surprise he has zero confidence. He's a Premier League footballer on 100+ grand a week, mate. There's your confidence. I would like to see a bit of a closer look at this Fofana. I mean, what does he have to say to the medical team when they come over? The medical team, here's the little role play for you. The medical team has just come over. They put their hand on Fofana. They said, Wes, you're right, mate. What's happened? Was that a head injury? And he literally probably has to turn around to them and say, oh, I just dived. I just dived because he done me, actually, and he had the run on me. So I just fell over and dived. I'm actually completely all right. And they're like, oh, okay. Watch that be an important miss from Watkins, says Pristine Tips. Probably. Look at that little cheat. That was awful, that was. And he nearly cost his team, so. Oh, that's a great ball over to Garnacho, who has acres of room, and he's fallen over. He's retained possession somehow, and Konsa gets the ball out. Leon Bailey with a sweeping clearance. Martin says, if Tammy doesn't come on at the start of the second half, what is Emery doing? Emery's doing what Emery does, and that's just playing Watkins no matter what. Duncan, I completely agree. Tammy or Marlon probably would have scored that. I mean, especially Marlon nowadays. Have you seen some of the goals he's been scoring for Roma? They're literally exactly that. They put him on the shoulder of the last man. He beats them, and 9 times out of 10, because he's so quick, he has all the time in the world to dink it over the goalkeeper. Pietro says, this is why Unai frustrates me. Why pick players who are underperforming? It baffles me. I don't know. I think he wants Watkins to play through it. But it's costing us. That should be Matty Cash's ball all day, and it is. Garnacho could have been there, but he was too busy diving. So there you go. Chelsea really getting found out. Marlon's such a big mistake. Nickelodeon, I completely and utterly agree with you. Marlon's one that we'll look back on and think, what on earth were we thinking? What on earth were we thinking, to be fair? Balls me. Baffles me. Oh, dear. Back to Mings. Chelsea are pressing really high, and it's a smart move against Mings to press high. Now, Douglas Luiz had a decision to make here. And Emi Martinez just puts it straight out for a throw-in. Don't talk about Marlon. Marlon, it upsets me. What a player. What a player. Don't know why Emi Martinez has just booted the ball out for a throw-in. Under, like, no pressure. Bizarre decision. Liam Rosini are out of his technical area there again. Just saying. Emery says, I own a Porsche, but I'd rather drive my Skoda every day. Don't this... God, that's a bit of Swedish engineering. Garnacho on the ball here. Fernandez. They were going to let him put it into the box, probably. Villa are defending how Villa defend it, to be fair. We're letting Chelsea have all the possession about sort of 30 yards out. Only Watkins and Bundia out of the 4-4-2 shape. This is what we've missed the last 6 weeks. This structure seems to have gone. They have found a good outball to Gusto, though, who goes back to Reece James. Back to Gusto. Palmer just floating in that kind of free role. Picks the ball up, but unable to get past Rodgers. Sure, those two are having a nice little conversation during the game. Oh, you're right, mate. You're right, mate. Friends. Manchester City Academy friends. Makes you sick. Gusto's got ages of room, but wasn't found there. Rodgers is going to have to be, like, make sure he's on task there. Garnacho being allowed the keys to the kingdom and loads of room. And he's put a good ball into the box. Reece James, and it's a fantastic block from Morgan Rodgers. Our scouts find good players, just Unai doesn't use them properly and has found favouritism problems like the undroppable Watkins and Gassond. Seriously, I wouldn't mind getting 100 million for Rodgers. I think he is so overrated, so inconsistent. He is. He gives the ball away a lot, to be fair. But he will. He's got us. How many points has Rodgers won us this season? And that's what I think teams want nowadays, don't they? They want point getters. Garnacho again being allowed all the room in the world to run at Matty Cash. And Konsa put the ball out for a throw-in. This is my frustration with Villa. Sometimes when we're being hemmed in and pressed like this, just get the ball out. And that's a lovely ball. Marlon and Martinez, bit of a mix up there, and it's a corner. I wouldn't mind a Rogers massive statement profit sale. Mix up between Marlon and Martinez. Not Marlon, bloody hell, I miss him so much. Maatsen and Martinez means Chelsea have another corner. We can't carry on like this for a long. We need to get to half time, which is bad to say at 30 minutes in because Chelsea are all over us at the moment. All over us. We haven't had a chance. Well, Watkins has, but I don't count them as chances anymore. Manchester City are 1-0 up. Anton Semenyo with the goal. Now, there's a break on here, and that's a lovely ball. Jorgensen, to be fair, the Chelsea keeper's done really, really well there. Bailey over for the quick throw in, no one on. Conrad John says he'd let Garnacho do it all day. It will come back to bite us if we keep on, though. That's a lovely ball. Emi Buendia to Watkins. Watkins again. Can't score. Shoots straight at the goalkeeper. It's better. It's better from Villa, but God. Benishia being the other one. Imagine him playing CDM. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? Same BS. Keeper did well. Score one and sit back. Spy. Yeah, I think Watkins needs to be doing better there. He's hit that straight at the keeper. The keeper literally hasn't had to move. He's just had to shove his arm out like that. We'd be 3-0 up if Tammy was on. What can we do from the corner, though? What can we do from the corner? This corner, I'm 30 minutes and 50 seconds in. The corner's taken short to Ian Maatsen, who doesn't know what to do. Puts it back onto Rogers, who doesn't know what to do, and gives the ball away. And now Chelsea can break. It's Rogers giving the ball away again. Garnacho, I think that's a dive. And Matty Cash is going to get a yellow card for it. It might not be upon reflection, upon replay, I don't know. But Matty Cash picks up the first yellow of the game. And if he did touch him, it is a yellow. It's hard to tell from that angle. Show me the angle where you can actually see whether there's contact or not, BT. Anyway, Matty Cash, first player on a yellow card, 31 minutes in. And now Garnacho is going to have a lot of joy against Cash down that left-hand side of Chelsea, right-hand side of Villa. Oh, we need to get to half-time here. Although we've just started to have a couple of more chances, I guess. Watkins with 2 big chances. Pietro says Rogers, man. I know, guys. He gives the ball away like no one's business. That's not a foul, though. Matty Cash here looks to turn and does turn Garnacho quite well and wins the throw-in. Rogers has given the ball away a lot this game. It has to be said. Villa, though, in possession around the back with Konsa. Why put all the effort into getting Tammy and then not play him? I completely agree. Oh, and we've just given the ball away again. Anana at the back puts the ball straight out for a throw-in. And now Garnacho's on the ball again. Cash has to be very careful. We need to stop messing around with it at the back. We've given away 3 or 4 throw-ins now from just the slightest bit of a press from Chelsea. And that's just giving Chelsea possession in the final third that doesn't need to be happening. And it's all of them. Konsa done one, Anana's done one, Martinez has done one, I think Maatsen done one. Or was it Mings? It might have been Mings, I can't remember. That's good for work from Maatsen there, though. And this is better from Villa. That's better, that little play in tight areas. But now Konsa's just slowing the game right down. And now Chelsea pressing high again. We have to go long. Konsa's got very lucky there. We're still trying to play it around the back here with Matty Cash and Konsa. Get it gone. Bloody hell. Watkins to Douglas Luiz. Watkins again. Okay, we've got a good break on here. It's 4v4. 4v5, sorry. Rogers down the left-hand side. Rogers cuts inside. Keeper spilt it, but Maatsen just not alive enough to it. That's better, though. Those little bits of play. And look what happened when we went long. When we finally stopped tippy-tapping it around the back and put it forward And we nearly got the reward. I think Maatsen would have been onside as well. It just wasn't alive enough to it, was he? But now Chelsea have Cole Palmer over here. Brilliant from Ian Maatsen. And then as well from Mings to just force Cole Palmer backwards there. That was it. That was vital. That was vital from Ian Maatsen there, by the way. Luca Digne probably would have still been huffing and puffing up front. And our defence has just stood still and let Mauro Gasto through, and it's 1-0. It's 1-0 because our defence just stood still. Why did we just stand still and let that ball happen? Statues that have just switched off in one of the most important games of the season. And there it is, the beginning of the end. Because Chelsea will capitalise on that. They'll follow up. Is it offside? Let's have a little look. It's Morgan Rogers. He's completely onside. Morgan Rogers completely let his man go. And then Konsa just lets Pedro just float in front of him. So that goal, I'm afraid, is completely on Rogers and Konsa. It is onside, Echo Banger. It is onside. It's woeful. It's schoolboy defending. And that's the game right there. That'll be the game right there. Chelsea will go on to win this game now. Because Morgan Rogers decides he's too big and he's got too much of a price tag on him to get back and do the dirty work and defend. And Konsa, caught ball watching, lets João Pedro run across the front of him. Sell Rogers the mug now. Moments of lapse of concentration, fine margins. Always the goals we concede is... Look, they're zooming in on Morgan Rogers now. That's on Morgan Rogers. Gusto's his man. And he just completely lets him through. Okay, so 3-1 Chelsea, not 3-0. Yeah, probably. That's it. Villa are done. All we have to do was hold on to a 1-0 lead at home. We can't do it. Chelsea will start to run riot now. Chelsea will start to absolutely run riot now. Tactics all wrong. It's like men versus boys. They tricked us by getting a bit of a lucky goal in the second minute. But since then, it has been all Chelsea. And then Rogers just decides to switch off. And Mings has just let João Pedro just bully him. Someone give Onana a man on shout, please. We can't go back to Mings. That's brilliant from Onana, though. He's actually poked it through to Ian Maatsen. Any danger of anyone making a run? And Maatsen gives the ball straight away. A big chance fell to Watkins, missed it, they equalise. Are we surprised? Are we surprised when you start a striker who can't score? Gusto's in again here. And they found him. Good ball into the box. And it's nearly 2 for Chelsea. And Villa are going to start crumbling at the seams here. I mean, the writing's been on the wall because Chelsea have been pressing us high and we've just been giving the ball away for fun. So that Will the Wise Funko Pop more useful than Rogers. You guys do pop me sometimes. Chelsea don't want half-time. No, they don't. Surely Tammy on at half-time. Ollie Watkins will get 85 minutes plus this game. Put it on a postcard and send it to the Queen. Not the Queen, the King. Because that's how certain I am. Villa literally can't get anything going in an offensive sense right now. All we had to do was defend. You're 1-0 up in a game of this magnitude and you're switching off. Emery looking for a way out of Villa, I think. God knows. Right, we've taken the free kick quick. And Anana's just passed it to the Chelsea goalkeeper. Oh, it's getting ugly now. We're playing too cautiously and slow. Chelsea know if they press high and wait to exploit us on the transition. If Watkins gets more than 45 minutes, Emery should get his P60. I don't disagree. And now Garnacho again. How have we not realised and doubled up on him? Leon Bailey walking effectively back. And it's nearly an own goal from Ezri Konsa. Leon Bailey not doing enough. Not doing enough there. Garnacho has been allowed to run at catch consistently for 40 minutes. And Leon Bailey is jogging back. How do we not know that we need to double up there? Because he's getting crosses into the box and he's having shots. Flange, welcome. This could be 9-1. Don't worry, guys. He'll bring on Tammy and the others on the 80th minute, probably. Flange, I did try. I can't this stream. Next time I do a watch along, I will get one on. I promise. Hold on, though. Villa counter-attack here. It's 4 against 2. He's going to put Watkins in. And it's 2-1. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I've been saying it all week long. Ollie Watkins is the best striker in the Premier League. He's going to score against Chelsea. I've said, and all of you guys have been telling me, Rogers, you need to stop being so harsh on Watkins. I've said, oh, guys, he's the best English striker in the world. And it's 2-1. And Rogers with the assist. Yeah, Flange, I will sort out a clock, by the way, for next time we do one of these watch-along streams. This was a very last-minute decision, Flange, to get this watch-along stream in because I knew it was late and I have work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. He's onside. He's onside. That's onside. That's onside. That's onside. 21 playing him onside. Pristine Tips might have found me out here. They're checking for offside. It looks onside to me. It looks onside to me. Surely 21 is playing him on. And you know what? Because they give Liverpool this 5-yard thing. There's no way that's offside. "21's playing him on. "21 is playing him on. Surely. It's offside. What did I guys tell you? What did I tell you, man? Ollie Watkins sucks. Can't even stay onside. He can't even stay onside. His little fingernail is offside. I swear Liverpool have got the benefit of the doubt before. Just goes to show that we can hit him on the counter-attack. Ollie Watkins is offside. It remains 1-1. Flange, I'm going to sort out like a little scoreboard as well. I just need to figure out how to do it. Smoky Dog's going to crash out. You feel like that's the big one as well. Do you know what I mean? Going 2-1 up just before half-time. That would have been absolutely huge. Now it's Chelsea on us again. Reece James is going to be allowed to put the ball into the box. It goes straight into Martinez. Martinez pings it forward to Rogers early, who has brought the ball down absolutely brilliantly. And then falls over. No foul given. Instead of getting up and getting on with it, Rogers is on the floor, moaning, and then he'll give that one. And should Enzo not get a yellow card for clapping the ref? I thought that was like something you're not allowed to do. Oh, 2 inches offside, says Martin. It is what it is. We have had the ball in the back of the Chelsea net again, so there is some sort of hope. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Enzo either, Conrad. I swear you're not allowed to like sarcastically clap refs. Like that's meant to be a yellow card, no? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Well, I must be because he ain't got a yellow card. Brilliant from Ian Matson. Rodgers now he's going to turn back. Yeah. And give the ball straight away to Cole Palmer. What is Rodgers doing? And Mings mops up. And now everyone on our team should be at Morgan Rodgers there. Because what is that? Too many players walking around, not tracking their man. Just got to keep the spirit. I know it's a technical foul in the NBA. Bring it into here, man. Also, how are all of our players, as soon as that ball goes out of play, I would be turning around and screaming at Morgan Rodgers. What are you playing at half time? Giving the ball away there. Lazy pass. Probably because he's still sulking. He didn't get a foul 30 seconds ago. I assume there's going to be a decent chunk of extra time. 8 minutes. Bloody hell. Big Six rules. If you clap the ref, Big Six club, it means no yellow for you. 8 minutes of added time. You know what's going to happen. R1's offside. And then Chelsea will go and score. Foul there on Leon Bailey, who is milking it. Just get up and get on with it. You've got your assist. Go and get another one. And we play it quick here. Matson's got loads of room to run into if he wants to. Obviously, probably been coached out of him at this point. Rodgers on the ball again, back to Douglas Luiz. He's going to try and look for an incisive pass, but there really doesn't seem to be much on. Chelsea just happy to sit in here for once and not press. Onana now on the ball. That's got to go backwards because there's nothing on for him, to be fair. Now Matty Cash. Bundia's made the run. It's gone to Bailey, who that should be a foul. Anything, ref? Don't mind it from Emi Bundia. And he's tried the spectacular and given it straight away, but brilliant work from Leon Bailey to win the ball back. And then we just give it away again. Hato comes out with it. And now Chelsea with a little bit of time on the ball. Still 4 or 5 minutes left of this first half due to the excessive amount of added time. 2 head injuries and 2 goals will do that to a man. Enzo on the ball now, and Chelsea finally looking to start slowing it down. It's been a very fast-paced game from Chelsea so far. Reece James, another long ball. Matson this time alive to it. Not that it was Matson's fault for the first one, by the way. It was Morgan Rodgers that switched off and let Gusto in behind. Maybe that's why Rodgers plays in the middle, to shirk some of that defensive responsibility. No one picking up Caicedo in the middle there. And it's going to take 2 defenders to snuff out a beautiful flick from João Pedro. I'm about to cook 14 rashers streaky bacon for my cheeseburger. Smoked dog, I don't know who you are, but I love it. Garnacho now on the ball again. I think that's Trevor Chalobah, who's come a long, long way. Oh, no, it's Hato. Came a long, long way there. And it's not a bad shot. Can someone please take me back to the 80s or early 90s for just one game? I'd love it. I would love it. There is too much players rolling about and VAR and these decisions where if your big toenail, you haven't trimmed it in the right sort of shape, then you're going to be offside. And Gary Oldman watching the game today, it looks like. There you go, Sir Gary Oldman. Of course, of Batman, Darkest Hour. I mean, his works are probably too far to list in just one stream. A fantastic actor, indeed. What is he? Is he a Villa fan? Never knew that. Never knew that. Did you Smoke Dog has come in with I suppose it's nearly half time, so we can get these kind of questions in. Did you enjoy the Stranger Things ending? No. Hated it. Agree, although the pictures were not as good either. Better era though. From Duncan. Oh. Coming up to half time now, guys. Probably about 3 minutes left of this half, 3.5. Chelsea on the ball. Bundia has been invisible. He always is. Smoke Dog, same bro. Such a letdown. It was. The whole last season. Reminded me of the final season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine because that just fell off a cliff as well. Game of Thrones. They all do it. It just goes to show some people, the hardest thing to write in TV and film is a good ending, isn't it? So, but it was really dissatisfying. Nickelodeon says, oh, God. Talking about the Stranger Things ending. Oh, God, indeed. Chelsea with a long ball forward here to Garnacho. Again, just being allowed so much room. Puts it inside to Enzo. Through to João Pedro. And there you go. It's 2-1. Did anyone see it coming? I did. And Aston Villa can kiss our hopes of top 5 goodbye. Emery knows it. That's the look of a man who knows it. Emery era is winding down. And I did call it, didn't I? R1's going to be offside, then they're going to go and score. Emi Bundia not tracking his man. I think Pedro's just onside. It's going to be another tight one. But I did say, didn't I? Their one will be just onside. But what's Emi Bundia doing? Not tracking his man. It's a lovely flick through. Constance stepped out of the back line and it's a good finish. And there's the game. Chelsea will beat Aston Villa. And our chances of top 5 are gone. 1-0 up at home. We couldn't even hold it for a half. We couldn't even hold it for a half. And it's given. A striker that knows how to hold his run. Wouldn't it be nice? And now Villa have it all to do. And we're a team that can't score goals, really. It was a massive 6-pointer echo banger. It was. And now we know at the end of the first half that we've lost. And that's the sad thing. We can go into half-time safely knowing that we've lost this game. Chelsea are going to protect that. Yeah. Douglas Luiz just passing it to the Chelsea goalkeeper so we can get to half-time. Yeah, it was very soundly onside. Glasner available, bed him for next season. We're so bad playing 3 at the back, though. Would be my only thing with Glasner. And he does seem like a bit of a prima donna when you don't give him what he wants. And he's not going to have any money here. Unai should just go ahead and accept the Real Madrid job. His head's already there. And Emi Martinez, just an awful clearance. Douglas Luiz straight to Cole Palmer. And Chelsea have a chance for a third here. Ian Matson gets back well. And it's a Chelsea throw-in. Pietro says, I'm done. I've had enough of this. And Unai's lineups. Surely we're going to see Tammy at halftime or Sancho at halftime or something, right? We need to start looking at Iriola. Bournemouth manager, of course. Brighton manager, maybe? I think that should be half-time, right? Just blow the whistle, ref, at this point. Just blow the whistle. Don't worry, we'll be 3-1 down in the 88th minute and Tammy will come on. Nickelodeon said it better than I ever could. The thing is, no Villa fan came into this game thinking we were going to win. And Ollie Watkins straight down the tunnel. Tammy Abraham behind Emery, probably thinking, what on earth do I have to do to get some minutes under this idiot? I hate being negative, but where are the positives? If Tammy isn't on at 45 minutes, I'm signing off. Right, guys, give me literally 2 minutes. I'm just going to run, get a green tea, go to the toilet, and then we'll talk about that first half. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? Back again. Another depressed Aston Villa fan. Tell a friend we're so bad. Right, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Up. Whew. Right, booze raining down at halftime. I don't have any audio on because obviously it'll be coming through the mic, and I don't want you guys to. I want you guys to be able to listen to your own commentary of the game, but I can imagine that's true. We can't spend much Duncan under SCRUA for all. So the players we've got, we need a manager who will be good with a back four and only one natural winger. If Man U win tonight, we are cooked. 3-1 loss if no subs. Completely agree. I'm going to take up smoking again. You know what, comrade? Please do not. There are better ways. There are better ways for your health. Would you guys, just quickly, I know I've actually just burnt my fingers on green tea. Would you guys be interested in sort of like a once a week fitnessy thing for everyone? Because I feel like fitness is so important for me to keep myself like sane and clear. So just if you guys were interested in it. Chelsea will pick us off now. Yeah, it's going to be like ravens at a feast, or is it hawk? No, is it ravens that come and like the blackbirds that come and just pick scraps? That's what it's going to be like. United will secure top 5. Oh yeah, 100%. Gary. Is it a better display though? I don't know. We're not going to salvage a draw. There's no way we're salvaging a draw. We suck. That's true. Who wants Emery out now before our season's completed? The thing is, we're not going to get a manager in that's going to be able to get us better results than Emery, so we may as well just stick with it, mate. If we don't take Watkins and Bundia off halftime, the owner should walk Emery out tonight. We're not going to take him off. Bailey, yeah. I mean, Bailey looked okay, but Sancho would probably offer more. Rogers has been awful. He has been awful, I think. Only good thing is the crowd are on the ref back other than the players. I hope so. Watkins could have had a hat-trick. He could have. But it's Ollie Watkins, and he needs 50 chances to score 1. So someone called it. Those Watkins misses will haunt us. It probably was Duncan that called that. Should we look at the stats? That could be fun, couldn't it, old chaps? No, their one was onside. Our one was so close, but it was offside. Right, where are we? Here we are. Let me share my screen again. Right, hopefully that works. Let's have a little look then, shall we? Let's go to the stats. So these are the stats of the tail of the tape so far. Is as follows. Chelsea, despite being the away team at Villa Park, have had 67% of the possession, 11 shots, 5 on target, 3 big chances, nearly 300 passes at an accuracy of 92%. Villa, on the other hand, have had 33% of the possession. We have created an expected goals of just 0.39. We've had less shots total than Chelsea have had shots on target. Bloody hell, what's happening there? In terms of XG, I mean, it's night and day, isn't it? Look at this. We are completing 79% of our passes. Only 125 completed to Chelsea's 291. Oh, this is really bad viewing. Just reading through some of these stats with you guys. It's such bad viewing. In terms of the lineups, they've got Matty Cash having a stinker. I don't think it was that bad. Onana's playing really bad. Rogers is playing awful. Haven't realised that Emi Bundia is even playing in this game. What does it mean for the table, though, guys? What does it mean for the table? Oh, that's last 5. I mean, hey, in terms of last 5, it puts us 15th, by the way. In terms of overall, this is what it looks like. United are currently drawing, but they've only just kicked off. It means Chelsea go within 3 points of Aston Villa. Liverpool losing means that they will also be 3 points behind of us. And everyone else is just pulling away. Let's go through some comments. Right. A draw would be good for us. Why? When we were 1-0 up. Conceding 2 goals at Villa Park after being 1-0 up at half-time is criminal. What happens if we lose the first leg, leg to Lille? Do we rest players against United? I tweeted out that I genuinely see it. I see a reality. And I looked at our next 5 games, and it was Chelsea, which I think we're going to lose, and we are going to lose. I think Lille are going to knock us out. I think United will beat us, and I think we'll draw against West Ham. So there's a reality where we're out of the top 6 and we're out of the Europa League by the end of those 5 games because we're so bad at the moment. Watkins unlucky with the offside, but should have scored 2 before that. Anana unable to play a pass 5 yards to a Villa player. Bailey not getting back was criminal for their second goal. We all knew once we saw 8 minutes it was a wrap. Pedro looked offside. I think he was onside. Mings played him on. I wanted Pedro in the summer and we bought Guasond. That's what money does. Watkins now scored 1 goal in his last 11. I know. No, it was Jeffrey. It was onside. Harold Watkins is useless. Not watching anymore if he starts. I genuinely nearly didn't do this live stream when I saw Watkins starting. I'm that sick of this guy, man. Yeah, Career Mode episode 3 out tomorrow, guys. Obviously, I had to take that week off last week just because I'm sorting out house moving and all that kind of stuff. But that is back tomorrow. FC 26 Career Mode. Need to draw at least. Why is Torres not playing? Lille will knock us out. I think so. We'll be fighting Brentford for European football, literally, and they have a set-piece coach as their manager. Lille will beat us heavily. I can't see us getting past Lille, to be honest with you. Look at the momentum in this game, by the way. Literally all Chelsea. Look at those stats. At Villa Park, by the way. At Villa Park. Get that off my screen. Get it off, 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 get it off. I'm going to actually kick off in a minute. I was about to kick off. Sorry, guys. I'll get back to just reading the chat. I was about to get angry there. At Villa Park, and it looks like boys against men. It's all right. Calm down, Deck. Our midfield is slowly returning in April. We'll drop out the top. We're going to drop out the top 5 by the United game. Mark my words. We'll be 6th after that United game. Guaranteed. And Lille knocking us out, mate. We're only losing through cheating VAR. No excuses, mate. We've been battered this entire first half. Get the Wolves manager for next season. Watkins, you can't be offside in a 4v2. Villa Park Fortress has gone. It has. What's this? Our 4th loss in our last 5 games at Villa Park. We'll finish 7th. Fortress Villa Park equals a sandcastle Villa at home. Mate, Villa Park is like a cereal box that you've left out in the rain for a day. 0 stability. And you know what? Do this group of lads have any passion or fight in them? Or even the quality enough to does anyone honestly, genuinely, guys, take your rose-tinted glasses off right now? Your rose-tinted Villa glasses, take them off. Do any of you genuinely think we get anything other than a loss this game now, going into the second half? The home tells me something is wrong in the dressing room. Yeah, we're basically out of the top 5. Yeah, we are out. If only we had a singing section. Do you know what I mean? Oh, and you know what I mean? Bloody hell. Prop doesn't want to work for us after we never really gave him a chance for the first team and sold him off to Wolves in 2004. I think money talks. Yeah, so do I miss those days. He won't make any changes, no. Great Bongo thinks we're going to get something out of this game. Sabrina doesn't think we will. I don't think we will. I think this could get ugly now. We've been battered that first half. The stats confirm it for me. We've been played off of Villa Park by the away team. We came into this game above them in the league by 6 points. honestly, man. Oh. Just take a second to compose myself sometimes, guys. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. Right, what are we saying? Is Emery planning on taking... You know what? That might be the best thing that Emery can do for us, by the way, this summer. Is go to Real Madrid and make them pay £200 million for Rodgers to give us a bit of a kitty for SCR. Right, the lads are in the lads are in the bloody freshly painted hallway, and I'm seeing Watkins and Bundia still ready to come on. And Bailey. The only change is Lamar Bagard coming on for Matty Cash because Matty Cash is injured. Honest to God, guys, I feel nothing anymore. Why do people think as soon as McGinn comes back, we'll start winning games? We won't start winning games, man. We need Tielemans and Kamara back to win. Yeah, I think it is going to be as well. I remember Emery in interviews saying Watkins will have an extended prime of 5 years because of his fitness levels. Now he's terrible. We're playing as a relegation battle side. We're currently 15th in the form table, mate. We are in relegation form. 2 more performances like this, and it'll be Gerrard Fulham match territory. United are going to absolutely batter us, by the way. Uno wants to get rid of Bellingham at Madrid. If he comes the manager, that would be funny for us if Rodgers is the man to kick him out. As long as they give us 200 million, I don't care. Doesn't know there's an ounce of confidence in that tunnel. When are they back? McGinn could be... Apparently, McGinn's back for United. Tielemans is going to be late April. So we're not going to see him for a long time. And then Kamara... I think Kamara is going to be a couple of months into next season. Look at this. Look at this. Are you guys seeing this on the screen? Chelsea, with an Aston Villa kickoff, have bullied our players off of the centre circle. We should be in there pushing them out the way. There's no fight. There's no men in this team. Sorry I had to see that. Would we drop into 7th place if it meant we won the Europa League? I mean, yeah, but I don't think we are going to win the Europa League. Can't watch it anymore. I get it. No, we don't. For fun. 7th place is fine if we win Europa. Yeah, but we have to win the Europa League. It's knockout football. We can't rely on that. Right, second half has just kicked off. Second half has just kicked off. The only change is Lamar Bagard has come on at right back for Matty Cash, who did look like he picked up an injury in that first half. Villa with it all to do. It's 2-1 Chelsea. And this is just going to be 45 minutes of Villa surviving because we're not going to get a win. We're not even going to get a draw out of this game. So, but I've got a green tea and some more water. So it's all good. Cash on a yellow too. He wouldn't have taken him off because of that. It's because he was injured, which means he'll probably be injured for the next 3 weeks. We don't have a right back again. So it's going to be a long slog. I can't believe that entire front four is still on the pitch. They will exploit Bogard a lot. Bailey will need to track back, which he doesn't do. Wasn't doing it in the first half, so he's not going to do it now. Sorry, chap, you're a great watch, but Villa are not. I completely get it, mate. I completely get it. Football can really get you down. And if you need to take a break or not watch it, it's completely the right thing to do. Right, here we go then. Mings on the ball to Maatsen, surrounded by 3 Chelsea players. Rodgers comes out with it. Is he just going to give the ball away? Yep. Rodgers gives the ball away. Enzo Fernandez on the break. Garnacho on the overlap. Not a bad first touch from Garnacho, to be fair. Has Bogard for company and falls over. Bogard manages to come out with the ball and he's going to have to go long because he's got nothing on. Manages to poke it out to Bundia. That's lovely play. That's lovely play. Douglas Luiz on the ball now. I will get back to the chat in a minute, guys. Matson's made a good run. He has been found. Matson cuts inside. That's a foul all day. Villa foul in a good position. The commentary team was baffled as to where 8 minutes came from. 2 head injuries and 2 goals. Enjoy your drink, Conrad. Abraham maybe get 2 minutes if we're lucky. Bundia is a ghost. He is. Right, well, let's see what Villa can do. Villa have one of the most high-profile set-piece coaches in the league in Austin McPhee, assistant manager at Scotland national team. We have a free kick in a very good position. Where can we, or what can we do with it? Garnacho should play for us. He should replace Bailey. Do you remember when he was like begging for a move out of United and he posted pictures with the Rashford Villa top on? That was funny. That was back when we thought we could sign players. Turns out we can't. Okay, Emi Bundia and Morgan Rogers are going to be the 2 Aston Villa players over this free kick in the 48th minute. Rogers definitely looks like he's going to line up for a shot here. He is. And it's straight into row B, probably, I would say. Morgan free kick magic. Not today, comrade. It's straight into row B. Maybe the feet of the people sitting in row C. He has. This game, Echo Banger, to be fair. Rogers is on the left and Bundia is in the middle. Garnacho and Bailey to complete for the fall on the floor 2026. Garnacho might just be pipping it at the moment, surprisingly. I think he has 2 falls to Leon Bailey's 1, but we will keep an eye on that. We will keep an eye on that. The balloon, the floor, or fall on the floor 2026. 1-1 Forest City. I have just seen that. Don't know what City are playing at. We need them to beat Forest. I can't believe we're offering Bogard no options there. When we know he's not good on the ball, like not good enough to play forward on the ball in a game like this. Bailey has come and made an option. Give it back to him then. Goes all the way back to Consa. No, just 30 seconds, Amar. What did Amar say? Oh, Abraham to get 2 minutes. Yeah. You're not wrong, Duncan, and that's the really sad thing. What does Emery even say at half-time nowadays, you know? Right, Anana's on. Turn. Good. Turn. They just don't want to meet the ball, do they? And Bogard gives it away. It's going to be a long second half, guys. It's going to be a really, really long second half. The Pucky Bunch. You replace a Mercedes engine with a Morris Minor engine and the performance goes downhill. That's us in midfield. But why has Emery not changed the play style then? You know? You have to adapt to the team that you can select. And Chelsea are in here with Garnacho, who's got round the back of Bogard, and that's really, really good to get back. And that should be a goal kick, and it is. Bogard's done really well there. Anana got to be in with a shout for fall on the floor 2026. We'll keep an eye on it, guys. That is the craziest shout you'll ever see on YouTube. Bogard actually put in a tackle. Back in for the post game. Garnacho is so bad. In the first half, Bundia was in the middle a lot. Whether they've changed it in this second half. No, Watkins still looks like he's on the left. That is the craziest shout, by the way, I've ever seen. Would that mean that we'd be immune from UEFA and SCR, though? Because surely he could overrule that. I don't know. Just one to think about. What do Villa do here? I just don't see where our goals are coming from. Matson, though, with a lovely little nick there. And he needs to win the second and third ball, though. Rogers just lets it go for his head. There's no fight in this team. Mascots might be in danger. There's no fight in this team. I struggle to find fight in this team regularly. We will be doing sort of like 15, 20 minutes post-game. I do have to get to bed because I've got work early. But we will do some stuff post-game. Oh, get up, man. Oh, attack is so one-dimensional. Players and teams know what we're doing. Yes, they do. Let's have a look at this. Oh, he barely touched the top of his foot. I think João Pedro is now joint second for fall on the floor ratings, but he has also scored 2 goals. So I'm actually scratching him off. Yeah, they are reading everything we're throwing at them. It's so predictable. There's no plan B. That's what I mean. Yes, we've got injuries in the midfield. So Emery should be switching for his plan B or his plan C, but there isn't one. And it's cost us. Right, Chelsea are taking this free kick short. It's into Gusto. Rogers actually back defending with him for once. And Watkins has done well to win the ball there, to be fair to him. Matson. Bundia's on. Matson is fouled. Rogers looks like he's taken the free kick quick to Anana, who just falls over, wins a foul. Villa should be paying us to watch this. Yeah, I'll take it. Villa, send me a £5. Send me a £5, Villa, please. Rodri's scored for City to make it 2-1. Anana on the ball now to Douglas Luiz, to Bundia. Bundia just gives the ball away like anyone's business. Man City 2-1 up. Like, how did Bundia give that ball away there? It was a simple 5-yard pass. Reece James, ball in. Cole Palmer, 3-1. We are lost. Why is Bundia still on that pitch? Gives the ball away. Who's marking Palmer on the edge of the box? What did I tell you? It's going to get ugly. We should have gone 3-5-2, give them a game in midfield because their midfield can bypass us. 3-1, who called it? I called 4-0, so I'm already wrong. Ball watching. I'm off. I'm sick of PSR talk. We did call a drumming. What is this from Bundia, though? What is that from Emi Bundia? That all comes from it. And then look at him jog back. Look at him jog back. Look there. Bundia still not caught up with the play. And look whose man it was. Emi Bundia just lets Cole Palmer go. Honestly, I'm sick of it. Why is he playing still? I'm in disbelief at how bad we are. I really am. I really am. And I called it in the video when I came back after my week off on Monday. I said, buckle in, because we're not getting we're not getting Champions League. We're not winning the Europa League. What did I say? Oh, and Rogers just gives the ball away again. And Chelsea are just playing through us like we're not even there. Chelsea are playing through us like we're not even there. Rogers gives the ball away and he's not busting a gut to get back in. If the players can't be asked, why should we? Our goal difference is going to haunt us. Yeah, what is it, like 4 now? I was starting to drop off, but I'm staying now and starting the Emery outposts. Why not bed in a new manager? What the F is going on? Does Emery want out? Looks like it. How on earth did Bundia stay on this pitch at half time? How on earth did Bailey stay on the pitch at half time? How on earth did Watkins stay on the pitch at half time? And now Rodgers is going to get a yellow card for kicking the ball away like a petulant child. The players are giving up. The players are giving up. Rodgers knows he's getting a yellow card there. Why kick the ball away? Because you're a child. Chelsea players are all complaining about something. I think Enzo's got a yellow card for being a twat. The mentality from Rodgers is disgusting. Completely agree. Emery wants out. Look at his team selection. Completely agree. Yeah, Enzo got a yellow card for being an idiot, pretty much. We can all see what is unfolding. Emery is the only one who doesn't. Thrown his towel in the crowd. Oh, in the coward. Emery flatters to deceive. Bizarre team selection. 8 Dean Smith players. 120 million in the summer. Job done. Yeah, happy with that. Why not a free kick for Rodgers? Because they're both all over each other. You can't give a free kick for that. It's through to Watkins. And Ollie Watkins, our number 9, yet again, with the ball in the 6-yard box, can't put it into the back of the net. Chelsea break to Gusto, who can't find the ball to João Pedro. Please get Ollie Watkins off of this pitch. Ollie Watkins with at least 3 seconds in the 6-yard box, and he can't score again. There's 3 subs coming on for Villa, it looks like, and Tammy Abraham is not one of them. Tammy Abraham is not one of those 3 subs coming on. If Emery does leave, I hope he takes Watkins with him. Yeah, you can have him for a Fredo at this point. To be honest, there's 3 Aston Villa subs coming on. I can't see Tammy Abraham in there. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. There's 3 Villa subs, lads. I can't see Tammy Abraham in there. Trust me, I'm fuming. Tammy could have had about 7 goals today. Can my son Max get a shot? Of course. Max, big up. Is Max a Villa fan? Tell him it will get better, I hope. Watkins at Real Madrid lowers the ball boy, probably. He's like, you know, the 3rd choice goalkeeper who's just there to make the other ones feel good and like pick up the slack and go and get the balls. But shout out Max, everyone shout out Max. Lamar Bogard here through. Can he put a good cross in? No, he can't. It's straight to Enzo Fernandez. Paul Tyler as well. I hope you're well as well. Max Tyler, big shout out. You made his day. Oh, that's good to see. That is good to see. Is he well? Doing well in school, I hope. Matson here on the ball. It's a corner for Villa. Now, this should be the substitutes coming on. Who is it going to be? I saw Allison. I think I saw Barkley. And I saw another sub as well. Imagine it's Luca Digne, by the way. I think I'll actually throw this green tea over my screen. A lot of handbags in the box right now, and the referee's going to have a word with them. There's 3 Villa subs, and none of them are Tammy Abraham. What do you think of Matty Cash meal prep boxes? Is he promoting those? Is he promoting the ones that Mark Gahey does? Is it Simmer? I tell you what, if I had enough money to have just pre-made meal prep stuff done for me, I would do it. Matson straight into the keeper's hands. Tielemans is leaving in the summer. I wouldn't be, if we don't get Champions League, a lot of players are leaving. You lot have 3 hours before bed. I got all bloody day to stew in this. Do you work nights? I used to work nights, Derek. And there were times, and I worked nights when Villa were in the Championship, and we weren't very good at all. I'm talking Galini, Tommy Elphick, Ross McCormack days, Steve Bruce, Cabbage, that type of thing. It's Sancho, Barkley, and Allison, I think, coming on. Scrum down in the penalty area, it always is. Bit of walking football here from Villa. Lovely to see it. 3-1 down at Villa Park. And Rodgers gives the ball away again. You're so posh. Why, thank you. I have been called posh in the past. Don't know if I agree with that. Oh, yeah. Do you work nights? I just genuinely didn't think that it might be. It might just be you live in a different country. Right, first substitution is Sancho coming on. Emery deserves the sack. Just seeing the score as it deserved. James, yes, we have been absolutely battered. Emery doing an Arsenal again. Only 3 p.m. Where are you from, comrade? At least those players tried. Well, yeah, they did in the Championship, I guess. So I think Watkins has stayed on the pitch. Bailey's come off. Bundia's come off. Good. Bailey, Bundia, and Louise have come off. So Barkley's going to go into the defensive midfielder role. Sancho, you'd imagine, would go on to the right, even though Allison is the right winger. Maybe Allison on the right and Sancho. Yeah, Allison on the right, Sancho on the left. Rodgers is going to go into the middle. Doesn't matter because in front of them they have Ollie Watkins as their number 9. Honestly. Oh, yeah, he's from the west coast of Canada. I would love to go to Canada. Morgan Rodgers gives the ball away again and starts walking around, flapping his arms around. Can we get him off the pitch? Owners need to act now, get rid of Emery. What's the point in watching football? It's the same 4 leagues. Could we still win silverware, get Glasner now and stop Man U in the summer? I think United might stick with Carrick, you know. Oh. Confirmation on my screen as well that City have scored. And Lamar Bogard has completely left Garnacho. It's going to be 4. And it is a João Pedro hat-trick. And I called it before the game, guys. And I've seen the comments. Not from you guys in this chat, I will say. But so many people were saying, why are you so negative? Why are you so down on the Villa? I said we're getting battered. How on earth was Garnacho allowed that much room? You can't sack Unai, to be fair, when we're in the Europa League because he has won it so many times. It's hard to understand how we have got so bad, genuinely. I went looking for Bigfoot in Canada. If that's true, that is the biggest and best bit of lore that's ever been dropped on my channel. He's miles onside. Tyrone Mings playing him on. It's 4-1. Anyone for 8-1? Probably. We all called it. Yes, we did. You said, yeah, Timmy said 9-1. It might actually happen. Chelsea dancing on our grave. Not now, but this zonal marking is killing us. I called it. Emery should be fired tonight. He won't be, by the way. For anyone that thinks Emery is going to go, he's not. We're never going to sack Emery because of what he's done for the club, but this is bad. And I knew it was coming. Shades of the Gerrard ending. Barkley, 2 games. That isn't on Barkley, mate. How has Garnacho been allowed that much room? They're going to beat us 5 or 6-1 here, by the way. The defender isn't on McPhee. It wasn't offside. He was miles on. Live on Ape Island, official native name before Vancouver Island. Sasquatch is an islander. This is the best bit of lore. By the way, I love this lore session. Please distract me from this absolute poo show. Barkley comes in, doesn't track in the middle. I didn't see that, to be fair. Yeah, Lille are going to knock us out, 100%. Be dumb to sack him. We can't sack him because he's won the Europa League 4 times and we're in the Europa League. So, yeah, selling Marlon and loaning out Gassond and recalling Bailey, signing Tammy Abraham and then not playing him. That here's the Watkins chance. They're showing it again. Why didn't he just shoot? That killed our season, the January transfer window, by the way. Conrad predicted 5-0 to Chelsea. I think it's going to be 6-1. If I had to call it right now, 6-1 Chelsea. Just to confirm as well, guys, we are 66 minutes in and Ollie Watkins is still playing football for Aston Villa. Man United are losing to Newcastle. That's huge for us. United are losing to Newcastle. Again, it's bad that we're having to rely on other results, but sack him off. If I tell you what, Genuinely, if Lille knock us out and United drum us 4 or 5-0, conversations have to be had. Bigfoot 200% real. Should I vlog it, guys? Should we go to Canada and start a Rogers Reports Sasquatch hunt? I would back it. We can't beat Unai out unless we have an early... Yeah, that's what I mean. If Lille knock us out and United beat us, and now Watkins has got a yellow card for being a petulant child because he's crap, he can't play football, he can't score goals. Can we please get him off? Man United might be losing, but they'll batter us at Old Trafford, probably. It's been 3 months of this. Sasquatch is real. I think we're going to have to do it, guys. Rogers Reports. All of us just fly out to Canada and find Bigfoot to distract us from how bad Villa are. If someone can, like, if I can get like a sugar father or sugar mother to pay, I'm there. We do this every season. Watkins has to be dropped. It doesn't matter. Villa won't win again this season. This team, oh, it's been bad, hasn't it? Oladipo, sorry. I was thinking of Victor Oladipo from... Is he still playing for the Pacers? Can't remember. No activity on the Villa bench. Tammy must be stewing. He left a good gig at Fenerbahce to come to Villa, took a pay cut to try and get into the England squad. Oh, no. Garnacho's in behind again. Offside flag has gone up. Can Wolves pass us? Ramsey red card as well for Newcastle. So it looks like even though Newcastle are beating United, United will win. Mate, boys, United are one of my best mates is a United fan. And I'm going to get peppered when they pepper us. But I know they're going to pepper us. We're awful. I'm like so resigned to it now. Emery will never drop Watkins. It's clear. Come on, Chelsea. I tell you what, you're probably going to get a few more, mate. All right, Tammy Abraham is coming on. Tammy Abraham is getting stripped off, but it's too little too late. Bring him on at 4-1, Emery. You absolute disgrace. Forest have equalised. It's painful. It is painful. Benteke probably was our last decent striker. Have faith. 3-0 down versus Sheffield United losing. Liverpool 3-1. Have faith. You God. No UEFA sanctions if we don't get Champions League Day. Do they not still sanction you if you get Europa League or Conference? 5 or 6 and Emery might make up. The Patterson film, Gibbon film from the 60s, still can't be proved fake. He should start. This is Chelsea without Pedro Neto. Sorry, guys, We'll lose 6-0. Why did Ollie start? I don't know. No plan B from Emery. What's Tammy? What is Tammy? Tammy and Allison are being sent on for failure here. Sorry, Allison's a young lad. What's this going to do for his confidence? To bring him on when we're already 3-0 down. I think Tammy is coming on, but what's he going to do? We're 4-1 down and getting absolutely peppered. Casemiro's already equalised for United. Owners take note. Emery's worst Villa scoreline. Nah, I think probably that Tottenham game when they beat us. Was it 4-0 or 4-1 that game? That's got to be up there. Oh, Chelsea are actually just destroying us right now. Chelsea are playing like it's an exhibition. Only reason I'm watching is for Allison. Yeah, should we just have an Allison watch party now? See what he can do. Look, they're literally trying overhead kicks and stuff. This is a disgrace. You're going to be on your own here. Because we haven't adapted since we've had those injuries. Right, Watkins is finally off. 8-0 versus Chelsea. I do remember that game. Loch Ness Monster also real. We should go on just a hunt of all these things to distract us from how bad Villa are. Allison, successful pass completed. Add it to the list. He's the next Neymar. We've got to find something because this is dreadful. Even if we could bring this back to 4-3 and like feint a bit of a comeback, I'll take it. At this point, Sancho with acres of room. Rogers wants the ball, won't receive it. Maatsen just gives the ball away. This football is... The football might actually be worse than how we were playing at the start of the season. Good turn. Gives the ball away. Right. Let's address this then. Half the team out, and then what? Replace them with £50 million Anana. We are doing bad, mate. Come on. We're 15th in the form table. We might even be lower now. It's 4-1. Get a grip, man. Went to work, checked back and saw this. It's going bad. Lambert era. Personally, I blame the fans for not singing enough. So do I. If that bloody singing section had just gone up an octave, we could have won this game. Villa lads on Monster Tour. Not saying it's aliens. If we could see aliens, I would definitely take that. Just jumped on for a minute to say thank you for trying to carry on. Hopefully we lose 7 or 8 and then Emery's out. Yeah. Dean Smith knows every player in this squad. Someone said 4-1. Did I say 4-1 on the preview with Alexis yesterday? I might have, I might have. Mate, our defenders have been asleep the whole game. Our defenders have been asleep the whole game. I don't know a team outside the big six that would complain as much as us for being 4th in the league. Mate, because over the last 5 to 6 to 7 games, we've been in relegation form. And we shouldn't expect that because we finished 7th, 4th and 6th the last 3 seasons. Look, fans are leaving. Dean Smith will wonder how almost all of his players are there. He probably thought they'd be in Charlotte with them. Chelsea are through every 3 minutes. Crystal Palace would let Glasner go. PSR injuries. We're not going to finish 4th, though. That's the issue. That's the issue. We're going to get knocked out of the Europa League and we're probably going to end up finishing 6th or 7th. Where's the progression? There is none. Probably 18th on form now. Villa are pathetic. 19th. Fans leaving. I'll check the form chart at the end of the game, obviously. We were 15th when I checked at halftime when we were 2-1 down. But now I think West Ham are winning. So, yeah, Forest are getting a draw now. They were losing when I checked last time. No Champions League this season, 100%. If we finish 10th, we're still better than we've been for a long time. We're literally worse than the last 3 seasons. What are you on about? Need Glasner, play younger, more. Yeah, we play no young players, man. It's so frustrating. Lavia's back as well, and he's a proper player, by the way. Proper player. Yeah. No more excuses, Derek. No more excuses. Mate, it's been longer than 5 games. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Yeah, Manu is 1-1. Thanks, Ramsey. Yeah, got sent off. Can't even help us when he's playing for Newcastle. What's that about? Also, by the way, RHPFE Electronics, right? I bloody love your optimism. And I wish I had it. But I know for a fact that we're not getting Champions League this season. We're probably going to end up finishing 6th. 7th isn't even off the cards somehow. And we're not winning the Europa League. We're out of the League Cup. We had no run in the FA Cup. So where are we going? We're stagnant. We're going backwards because we were in the Champions League 2 seasons ago. Yeah, a lot of fans are leaving. Only positive I see is remembering the Premier League predictions at the start of October when we were 19th, no goals in 50 days, and comparing them now. Yeah, but we put ourselves in a privileged position, mate. We were, 10 points clear of 5th? And now look at us. Mate, I still support Villa. That's why I'm doing this bloody live stream. And I'll watch us every single time we play. And I'm going to go up for the Spurs game in May. I love this club, but I'm not going to make faux optimistic comments. That's a lovely ball. When we're this bad, I'm not doing it. Great play by Tammy Abraham. Completed more passes there than Watkins has in however many minutes he played this game. Back to Sancho. Maatsen has made the run. Good run. Found. Cross. Good block. Picked up by Barkley on the edge of the box. You have to go across the concert there. God, it's so slow, isn't it? Monotonous. A little bit of a break on and we just stand on the ball and let Chelsea get back into shape. What are we doing? Allison's made a good run. Rodgers doesn't use him. Goes back to Lamar Bogard. Back to Konsa. to Rodgers, to Bogard. Allison screaming for the ball. He just wants to run at someone, I think. Gets the ball. Back to Rodgers. Bogard, good bit of room. Gives the ball straight to João Pedro. It was rumoured that Emery had talks already. Selling Ramsey. Mate, I will, Smoke Dog, we will be going through the table and all the results at the end of this game for a 15-minute post-match debrief, which I'm hopefully going to clip and upload onto the channel as well tomorrow. It's bad. Our goal difference is terrible. Duncan really wants Glasner. Allison on the ball here. We're on Allison watch, guys. Up against Hato. Pokes it through to Rodgers. Miscontrol. Chelsea clear. For Champions League, it's worth a roll of the dice. I don't know. Team always disappoint. Luiz's look good. Yeah, and then he brings him off. Look at that. Look at the goal difference there, man. +5. Chelsea are on +19. Sancho here. If he can get the ball out of his feet, we might have a chance. It's not a bad ball. Onana back across. Villa have a corner. Our first attack of the second half, really. 15 minutes. Emery has lost his mind. What is Emery doing? Why is Emery doing? Why? Why is Emery? Everyone knew this team would be hammered. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Rodgers is gone. I'm not going to be mad at it if we get 100 million for him. I think Rodgers will go. Watkins will stay because who on earth's buying him? Tielemans will go. Kamara will stay because of his injury record. I mean, I'm looking through our team. Who's going to pay money for some of our players? Right, this corner is going to be put in. Players like statues didn't even collect the ball. Now it's all the way back to Maatsen, to Bogard. I'd put him under pressure if I was Garnacho because he's not very good on the ball. Does find Sancho, back to Bogard. Sanch again. Lovely poke through to Ross Barkley. Can we do something with this now? Ross Barkley's got acres to run into. Tries to find the ball through to Allison. And I tell you what, it's an absolutely spectacular tackle from the Chelsea defender there. Hater, I think it was. I genuinely believe Emery doesn't want any European football next year. There's no way he'd go out to perfect. Look at this for a tackle by Hato, by the way. That is brilliant. Unai didn't like how direct Elliott was. He wants to play slow and lethargic. Seeing Allison. Allison's done more in 10 minutes than Bailey's done. Well, to be fair, Bailey did get an assist. I've done myself. I've played myself. But yeah, he's tracking back, which I bloody like. 0 supplies on the scoreline. It's going to get worse. They've got another 1 or 2 in them. That's not a high foot ref. Get on with it. Onana. West Ham doing a great escape. They're looking good. Yeah, I just want a bit of effort. My 3-year-old nephew is calling Watkins poo. He's smarter than Unai. He might be. A lot of Unai out chants in this chat. Interesting. Noticing. Emery era run its course. Oh, Chelsea are through again. That should be 5. Big save from Emi Martinez. If that's anyone else other than Garnacho, it's 5-1 to Chelsea, but Martinez makes the save. It's the same attack every single time. Lamar Bogard down the right-hand side, and Cash was guilty of it as well. Easy ball into the box. They outpace Konsa and Mings, who are slow as anything, and get a sweaty on. Unai's definitely frustrated he can't spend. We'll deal with it then. You've had 4 seasons of it. Just hope Spurs go down. Villa might get relegated next season. Garnacho's still crap. That's true. Chelsea have come to Villa Park and had fun. Great bit of play by Sancho. Allison's busting a gut. Sancho gives up on it. Honest to God. Look at that, though. 4-1 up, and the Chelsea players were all sprinting, busting a gut to get back and get that ball back. Do you ever see Villa do that? I think Emery lost the dressing room at the start of the season. We pulled it back with a couple of good results, and now look what's happening. Need a manager who will build top 4. I don't know who's out there. Yeah, Glasner. I don't know whether Glasner would be a good fit for Villa. Iriola, Mourinho. I don't know. Hertzler, is it, from Brighton? Could be a shout. Good ball from Barkley. Matson's making the same run in behind. Not going to be used. Goes to Rodgers. Brilliant from Matson to win the ball back. Only player that's shown a little bit of fight there. Sancho now up against Cole Palmer. Again, I'm sure they'll be all buddy-buddy and laughing afterwards. Ross Barkley. Rodgers loses the ball. I know we were overperforming, but yeah, we're bad. We're really bad. That's a lovely ball from Sancho. Rodgers puts the ball into the box. It's an awful ball. And cleared easily. Clearly out-needed in summer. Clear out-needed in summer. Too many overpaid players, no leaders. Always had a feeling Mourinho would manage Villa one day. Bring back old Cabbage Head. I'm just annoyed we gave up 4 points away to Everton and 6 to Brentford. I can't believe it. It's beggars belief what we're seeing on a football pitch from Villa at the moment, to be fair, mate. I don't think anyone could get their head around it. I certainly can't. I mean, I've done a video today. I don't know if you guys have seen it, about Bradley Burrows, proper young player for Villa. When is he going to get his moment? He's a right winger. He's got 16 minutes under Emery at right back. Look at this. Chelsea chucking Liam Delap on. They're taking the mick now. How did this team get 12 in a row? Let's be honest, bit of luck. But sometimes you need that. But it's not a bad ball into the box. Allison should collect this, and he does. Anyone going to support him? No. I tell you what, he's done really well. He's done really well there, Allison. And Barkley puts it out to Sancho. Good ball into the box needed. It wasn't a good ball into the box. Sancho picks up the ball again. Out to Konsa. One of you finds Rodgers. Rodgers cleared by Chelsea again. Just get John McGinn to manage. Player manager. He did that with Arsenal. I'd cut off a toe to have Mourinho just for entertainment value of him going at the refs. We need a manager who doesn't rely on brilliance and can work his whole squad healthier than this. That is an issue. I think Emery's always had injury issues because we all know that he works the players into the ground. Are they overtraining? Don't know. What use is winning 11 in a row when you finish like this? You have to be consistent. And we're good in bursts, aren't we? Worth a punt on Thomas Frank? I'll be dubious about that one. I would be dubious about that one. Guys, if you are new around here, be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't know how many likes we're on. 35. Can we get a quick like spike? Get it up to 40? 5 likes? Doesn't seem too hard. Could have been in a title race. Now I'm in depression. Emery looks lost. Nice Adidas Terex coat, though. Very expensive. Very nice taste, Mr. Unai. Sancho's made a brilliant run, by the way, and he has been found. Can he get the ball into the box? He goes back to Mings. Back to Sancho's, probably offside. Hasn't been given. We're relying on Mings to put balls into the box, by the way. That's where we're at. Matson. Look how frustrated Tammy Abraham is. We've just wasted so much time. Just get the ball into the box. Frank is like Unai, relies on player excellence. It's not a good sign. Yeah, half the Villa team just jogging back casually there. And there is a mass clear out happening at Villa Park right now. Would you rather see Villa win something or see Bigfoot? Villa win something, I have to say. Although if I got a video confirmation of Bigfoot, I would be very rich. God, I'm worried about Man U next. I'm worried about Lille next, mate. Let's not forget we've got a game against Lille away on Thursday before we play United. How crucial that game's going to be. I'm not at Villa Park, and I'm not even watching again. I am going to go up to Villa Park for the Spurs game in May. I can't believe I'm going to do it, but I am. It's going to be crazy. We'll do Lille, both legs. No panic. I like your style. Look at the empty seats at Villa Park. Emery is managing us into the ground right now. The disconnect between fans and the team and the performances is worrying. More chance of seeing Bigfoot and Mrs. Bigfoot than Villa winning something. It does feel that way at the moment, doesn't it? Look at Maatsen there. He's saying, where is everyone? If Watkins starts next match, I won't be watching Gerrard Phil now. Lille's second leg will decide if Unai gets the sack, I do believe. I think that's a fair point. Brentford and Everton might finish above us. Could you imagine? That's a good ball. Tammy Abraham hits the bar. Unlucky. Difference in forwards. There's an R's. That was a good ball from Ross Barkley. Abraham was onside. And I tell you what, it's a good header. Barkley has been good. Couldn't imagine losing to Wolves either. I know a lad that went to the Villa game against Spurs when we lost 4-1 for his birthday. Oh, man. How is your luck? I'm going to have to drive 5 hours to watch that game, so they better at least play all right. I'm going to pretend that this game has been good because that is crazy, but I do think that we played better than against Wolves. Tammy close. Do you believe in elves? I've got Irish blood in me, so I kind of have to believe in elves and fairies, mate. Taxi for Emery is going to be some serious boos. Whoever does have the volume of the game on, please do let me know what the reaction at full time is. I'm interested to see. Why is their keeper on the floor? Morgan Rogers in there chirping off, trying to get sent off probably. We need to start Tammy and sell Watkins. I'd bloody love to. I meant fairies, mate. Elves and fairies, same thing. Come on now. Oh, he did have both hands on the ball, but just get on with it. I remember I can't remember what relation she was to me. I was so young, but she had like these fairies set out all around the garden. I had to go around and find them. I loved it. What do you think a ghost is? Not real. That's one thing I don't believe in is ghosts. Emery did a major David O'Leary when he said we're not a top 5 or 6 team when we were third. Doesn't fill you with confidence, does it? And I mean, hey, to be fair to the lad, he's being proved right, isn't he? Because now our form puts us about where we were at the start of the season, bar our amazing run of form in the middle. What a poo sandwich. Demons are real, ghosts aren't. I bloody hope demons aren't real. God, look at the amount of empty seats at Villa Park. Things are turning, aren't they? God, if the lap gets a goal, it really will be curtains. This is really depressing. Stadium looks like it's at 20% capacity. Bang on mass clear out. Do you believe in the Villa? No. Birmingham City aren't licking their lips, mate, because they're not even getting promoted. So, God, look how easy. I'm just looking at. I'm just watching at how easy it is for Chelsea to play through us. Gerrard at Fulham, Phil. It is getting a bit sour, isn't it? It is getting a bit sour. Oh, we are on 41 likes as well, guys. If you are new, be sure to sub as well. I think we're on 5,070. If we get to 5,075 by the end of this stream, that would be absolutely lovely. Harry Wilson is not going to save us. No, he bloody isn't. I don't think we can afford to pay Emery off. Probably not. It's a good point. Didn't even think about that. It's a bloody good point. We probably can't afford it. He's on such a big contract. So I think he's the highest paid manager in the league, or one of them. It's like him and Pep are like up there, and Arteta. That's it, boys. No one pressure the keeper. Look at Tammy. He's fuming. He probably can't believe it. He probably got sold a dream about working under Emery. He's come and we're pants. No passion, no energy. How does a lad that was on loan to us for one season have more passion than the rest of them? Still 3 points ahead of Chelsea. Shows how bad they were at the beginning of the season. Shows how bad we are now that we'll probably be beneath them after the United game. Honestly, we were quite defensively disciplined, Echo. I do agree in the first sort of 20, 25 minutes. And then what happened? This is a really bad watch. Look at Chelsea as well, by the way. Brilliant. 4-1 up. They're pressuring us. They're aggressive still. They're showing passion still. Everything you want Villa to be. Everything you want Villa to do. If Unai goes, we're screwed, as we gave him structure and full control. His own sporting director and president too. Our whole structure is his yes man. It's going to be huge when he does go. And I don't think we're that far away from it. I don't think he's going to be our manager next season. Because I think if he doesn't leave before then, I think Real Madrid will come knocking. God, look at Chelsea pressing. 4-1 up in the 95th minute and they're pressing Villa. I absolutely love it. I wish Villa done it, but we don't. Look, we're just pinging it around in no man's land. That's nice from Tammy Abraham. I'll tell you what, it's not a bad ball. Chelsea now on the break. I think this is probably going to be 5, guys. So if you want to look away, please do. They've put it... Oh, it's a bad ball, to be fair. It should be 5. Rogers, what are you doing? Waiting for the boos. Do let me know if they do. I'm really intrigued to see if there are boos at full time. Emery might not be able to take us any further. It's one of those ones, isn't it? And we'll talk about it in the little bit that I'm going to clip after the game's finished, our little post-match debrief. Because then I'm hopefully going to upload that on the channel tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to go back to watching after full time to see the reactions. It's going to be full time in about 5 seconds, mate. Yeah, there it is, full time. No one left to boo. Full time Dyer. If a team like Madrid take him, they'll be poaching our whole board and we'll need a complete overhaul. It could be beneficial though. Right. Full time, there we go. Disaster class. How on earth are those? I don't care if Maatsen and Sancho played for Chelsea. They should be swinging at Reece James for touching them. A lot of boos, says Comrade. Right, guys, I'm just going to have like a... Because I'll cut it, you know, so that like I can clip this and put it up tomorrow on the channel if you want to go comment on that. Let me turn the old PlayStation off. Switch over to the computer being on the screen, and then we'll do 15 or so minutes of a bit of full-time analysis. I've knocked the light over. Right, now the lights turn off. This is all just part of the game. Right, there we go. That's on. Right. Now I need to get this light on. Give me a second. 1 second, Les. God, I'm knocking everything over here. Oh, the light's going again. This is the joys of working on a dodgy setup, by the way. Right, we're back. And Rogers said, let there be light. Right. Okay, for the cut, right? Boom, there we go. Cut it, future me. Okay, guys. The full-time whistle has blown. Chelsea have blown Villa out the water 4-1. And let's just go through some of the comments here to highlight if you're not watching this live. And then we're going to talk to all of you guys. No one left to boo. Villa Park had cleared out. Disaster class. A lot of boos. How does this affect the owner's goals? Will we be for sale? No. I told you at halftime. Got outplayed at home with a battering. Not good. So many rats leaving the sinking ship. Is that a Coventry fan? Focus on not bottling your one. Do you know what I mean? This team is... And I'll be hard-pressed to disagree with any of you. Let me get the stats up, guys, and share the old screen so that we can have a little deep dive into what we've just witnessed, because it was bad. Missing Champions League this season is a big problem. Well, Chelsea have just drummed us 4-1. United are probably going to drum us 5-0. So I think we probably can all agree at this point, Champions League gone, isn't it? You know? Champions League is gone. Right, let me share this. Oh, dear. Add that to the stage. There we are. Oh, here we have it then. Let me get the comments back up so I can see. Bailey was the only one who played well. Bloody hell, that's a bold take. Rogers, Martinez all off in June. The boss is to blame. Right, guys, there it is, though. Confirmation 4-1. We have just been absolutely drummed. Absolutely decimated at Villa Park. We showed no fight. We showed no desire. Went 1-0 up and then it was all Chelsea. And here's the issue, guys. Here's the first issue that we've got to talk about. And we all knew it was going to be bad. But the team selection. That front four is criminal. I know Bailey got an assist. That front four is absolutely criminal. And everyone played bad today. Everyone played bad today. I can't pick out a single player that I would say had a good game. But that team selection is why 2.5 hours ago at the start of this live stream, everyone came in and said, well, we're losing, aren't we? And look what happened. I didn't even have faith at 1-0 up. Tammy Abraham had to wait till the 72nd minute to come on. Lille will kickstart the end of the season run in 10 games unbeaten again. Possibly, never say never. I was a regular when Turner and McNeil were in charge. After Barton and Saunders will be back. What was that? Standing on the word. The only word I can think of is finished. And I think that's Villa this season. Derek, as much as I'd love to be confident, I just can't find it in me at the moment. Let's have a little look at the stats then, shall we, guys? Aston Villa, and I said it at the start when I saw the lineup, that this game was going to be a walk in the Villa Park for Chelsea. I said at the start when I saw the lineup that this is going to be akin to a David Attenborough documentary, and Villa are very much the gazelle in the savannah, and Chelsea are very much the lion or the lionesses who actually do the hunting. And that's exactly what it turned out to be. 57% possession for Chelsea. At halftime, I think it was about 63% to them. They generated an expected goals of 3.92. They had 15 shots, 8 on target to our 4 on target, 9 shots total. Higher pass completion. They completed 500 passes at Villa Park to our 361. They outdone us in every metric, offensive and defensive, which is a surprise. Usually it's the team that have more possession that will concede the defensive stats. No, they were better than us in every facet, in every aspect. David said, it's hurting right now. Hurting right now, weekend off. The thing is, we have a weekend off and the players still look leggy. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is happening. Now, what does it mean for the table, guys? Well, it looks a little bit like this. City drew. So they've dropped 2 points. Arsenal probably will end up winning the league, which is really annoying. May only winning the Europa League to get to the Champions League. The issue is Watkins is so shocking one-on-one. Tammy only hits 20 minutes. Please start Tammy and Barkley. We just won't know. And Mark, I completely agree. I don't think we have enough in us to win the Europa League. Are you going to bottle top 5? Mate, that happened a long time ago. The most frustrating thing is the persisting with Bundia, Bailey, Watkins. Yeah, it looks awful, and it is awful. Unless Unai changes, we'll be 7th. I believe so. At least then we might win the Conference League, maybe. We need the international break. But anyway, this is what it means to the table. We are still 4th. However, Chelsea and Liverpool are both 3 points behind us. And we play Manchester United next. Villa will sack Emery after the first Lille match, I guess. I think we'd give him both legs. But look at this, guys. Brentford 7 points behind us. Everton 8 points behind us. Would you back us to collapse that much? I probably would, because those two are turning their form around. Unai going to United. He doesn't care anymore. Again, it's hard to disagree with you. But those are the stats of the game. Now let's talk about it. Is Unai Emery's time at Aston Villa coming to an end? Has he worked absolute miracles for us? Yes. Guys, as well, subscribe if you are new. Like the video. Well, how many likes are we on? 43. Let's get it up to 45. 2 of you can click the like button. If this isn't working, keep it the same. It's as visually in front of us. Oh, I forgot to check as well the table over the last 5 games. Aston Villa over the last 5 games are 15th in the form chart. And that hasn't updated, actually, because our goal difference is only -2. Wow. Wow. Yes, Unai Emery has worked miracles for us. Yes, he should be viewed as a bit of a god. Have we won anything? Yeah, we're getting into European football. I'm thinking about the what ifs now of the fans, and can you blame them if they start turning? To lose to Wolves in the manner that we did, and then go and get battered 4-1 at Villa Park. The next 3 games, Lille, United, Lille. This could be season-defining for Villa. And I think it could be career-defining in terms of Unai Emery's Aston Villa career. I do think it's getting to that point now. Because at what point, if we get knocked out of Europe and we drop out the top 5, at what point do you say enough's enough and we really need to try and push here? And we can't do it under this play style with Emery at the moment. This is the worst I've seen Villa play in a long time. I think this is worse than those, because at least on those first few games of the season, like, we were all over teams most of the time. We were creating. And we were getting draws in there. Unai has to win something with us. It'd be so sad if he doesn't. What are we winning? We haven't been good at getting real competition for Watkins. I know, because Emery just doesn't rate anyone else apart. Utter tripe, all on Emery. He's a stubborn coward. No leaders in the Villa squad. Why doesn't he drop Watkins and start Tammy? Jesus only knows. Jesus only 2018. Everyone on this channel was calling for that to be the case. It wasn't. Guys, if you are new as well, please do hit that sub button. 49 likes, guys. Can one more person like the stream to get up to 50? Unai letting Duran go ended up being a good idea financially, but Marland and Gosonda can't. Gosonda get the loan, I guess, but then again, we need what we bought back Leon Bailey, who's just as bad, if not worse. I think there is a wind of change at Villa. I think Emery's looking for the sack, says Timmy. Stubborn or in fear. It could be one or the other. It could be one or the other. Guys, we need 4 more subscribers to get to 5,075 as well. If 4 of you are new. Is Unai Dracula low? I'm totally baffled by continuing the Dross front 3. So am I. The team selection over the past 6 to 7 games has been questionable at best. Shocking at worst. Someone who makes mistakes and expects different results is called Unai Emery. The definition of madness, isn't it? Or whatever it is to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Are we not stuck in this Groundhog Day loop of that? Are we not stuck in a loop of mediocrity, of slow, monotonous football, of just being poor, and there's no light at the end of the tunnel? I don't think John McGinn is this big light at the end of the tunnel that everyone thinks he is. Einstein, is that the one that said it? The bit that is confusing me is that I can predict the team will put out and I can predict the subs. And I don't understand, if it's not worked in the last few games, why not change it? Ollie Watkins got 72 minutes of football for Aston Villa today. I try and be upbeat on the channel. I try and be positive. I don't know if you can hear the defeat in my voice. Because, again, I hark back to the next 3 games that we have. Lille, away from home, is going to be a raucous atmosphere against a team that obviously has no energy at the moment. It's been zapped of them. It has no confidence. And you put them in that melting pot of a French atmosphere. And let's not get it twisted. French teams know how to create a bloody atmosphere at their home ground. Against a good Lille team, what do? I think we're going to crumble. And I think United will really slap us up at Old Trafford. And then we're probably going to have to go to Villa Park against Lille, whose travelling fans will probably outsing the home fans because we're just defeated like I am at the moment. Probably at a deficit and have to go again. What team would you pick? I will be doing a preview at some point on the channel. I'll go for it quickly in a second. Summer clear out needed. Let Emery rebuild. Top finish 7 this year. It's hard. Just showing your passion. Thank you. He is right. Our front 3 has been crap. Why not allow another front 3? I don't know how Bundia and Bailey and Watkins got the nod this game. I really don't. Unai exposed just how much he relies on Tielemans and Kamara. Where is the plan B? That is what I think keeps Emery just out of the conversation of Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, those top managers, is there is no plan B. Hard to disagree with you, Andy. Bundia off. Why bring in new players if they don't start? Our transfer business has been woeful. The Marlon decision, I cannot understand. In terms of team for Lille, does it matter? No, it does. Probably Martinez, Matson, Powell, Konsa, Cash if he's fit. Louise, Barkley, Allison, Rogers, Sancho, Tammy. If I had to imagine again. Top 4 and you want to sack your manager. I haven't said once to sack the geezer, mate. You focus on getting out of that championship, buddy. Real Madrid wouldn't go anywhere near Unai. I agree, no plan B is stupidity. Because he overcoaches them. Why do we get so much injury, like so many injuries, though, by the way? We do get a lot of bloody injuries. It has to be something that's going on in training, right? It has to be. 3 more subs for 5,075, by the way, guys. That would be huge. We made Garnacho look world-class. Martinez to blame for the 3rd. I think the whole team had given up by the 3rd. But yeah, look, I mean, look, guys, this was bad. This was bad. Was the performance as bad as the Wolves game? Probably not. No Onana in your team for the Lille game. No. Did you see him this game? Thought Sancho looked okay. Yeah, he did look okay. He looked better than Bundia. Jackson says, as our standards have dropped so low that the thought of Bailey, Bundia and Watkins were doing okay in the first half. When you compare us to Chelsea, we look poor. It's a different level, mate. It's a different level. We're not on Chelsea's level. We're not on Arsenal, Liverpool, City, United's level. We're lucky that Spurs have dropped off. Otherwise, we'd be mid-table, brother. Has to change formation to 5 at the back? God, please, no. We play so bad 5 at the back under Emery. So bad. Under 5 at the back. But look, guys, this was a drumming. Roger's report, I think you're very honest in calling it as it is. I would start the same team you called out. So the decision to not put Onana in for the Lille game, the decision to put Pau in, is that these teams aren't as physical. And that the European football is very different to Premier League football. So we don't really need a Mings and an Onana in there. We need the more technical players. And Barkley, I'm sorry, but he probably is a bit more technical than Onana. I think we saw that. Today. I think we definitely saw that today. 3-5-2 transition into a 5-3-2 as per Taylor's first time at Villa Park. I don't think we're good enough to play it. We don't have the wing backs. Unai has to hold this. Some games you can blame the players, but Unai continues to pick them. Yeah. First time I've ever seen a 2nd-minute goal be against the run of play. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, but he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Villa are in trouble, guys. We're in free fall. I refer to the video that I uploaded on the channel on Monday. Maatsen works well in a back 5. Yeah, exactly. But that's it. Who do we play on the right? Allison? I said when we signed him, he looks like he could be a class right wing back. You never know. You never know. But look, we got drummed. We have to hold it. And I think at this point, we just have to hope and pray. Because that's all I've got left. It's all I've got left. Is a hope and a prayer. I don't see how we turn this around for Lille. I definitely don't see how we get a result at Old Trafford. And by that point, again, even after 2 games, we could be 6th in the league and our Europa League status hanging on a thread. And by the way, if we get past Lille in the Europa League, we have to go and face Donyell Marlon and Roma. Garcia was meant to be that. Yeah, but he has made a glass echo. Fit 1 game, then injured. Maatsen's a right wing back. He's very one-footed, though. Champions League is gone. I do believe it. I believe it. Well, guys, there you have it. Chelsea had a walk in the Villa Park. We've been drummed. We've been brushed aside like a bit of dirt on the end of the boot of the top 4. And I think come next weekend, our time in the top 4 will be done. Not winning anything with Dean Smith players. It's true. Good night, all. Sweet dreams. Unai's a good European coach. I don't think he gets the Premier League. We'll lose at Lille. Then we have no chance. Emery will quit. I think he could go. That's the only situation I see Emery going is if Lille really turn Villa over and then United turn us over as well. But guys, on the channel, we do have 2 weekly series running at the moment. We have Aston Villa's striker search where I'm assembling a war cabinet to get Ollie Watkins out the club, to go and watch those videos. And then every Thursday, we have an FC 26 career mode, match reviews, previews, and everything in between, transfer news, all that good stuff, special videos as well. coming. Look, I can't find positivity at the moment. I think our season's done. Most worrying thing is that we can all see the players aren't working. I know. I said so many times, Garnacho is getting far too much room. Look what happened. If we get Champions League, I'll get a Watkins tattoo. Nickelodeon, I'm holding you to that. It's not like Unai couldn't get his own players. He's failed to retain them. Right, guys. Team. Guys, up the Villa always. I appreciate all of you for being in this live stream watch along. Did you like the watch along? I think it worked quite well. The next time I can do one, perhaps we will look to do another one. Team needs to be rebuilt. Cheers all. Cheers, Duncan. When's our next game? We have a weekend off, don't we? So our next game is next Thursday against Lille. So I'll see you guys with a match preview very soon. But videos always on the channel in between. Echo Banger, it was a delight to have you. Up the video, everyone. Hopefully we can turn it around. That's the only way I'm smiling at the moment. Good night, everyone. Love you all. Love you all. That's a perfect way to end it, Jim. That comment sums it up. Peace.